offense.
I am so happy and grateful that the Lord has blessed me to play in some snow.
You some freaky ass nigga!
I've never seen myself represented. This is awesome, because I've never seen myself.
My bad, I was muted. Welcome into another episode of New Black Street. Let me tell y'all something. Kada's not here right now, but he's on his way. Okay. He told absolutely nobody he was gonna be late. He probably said that shit like 30 times. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I want to make sure y'all can hear me. Also, I just want to let y'all know that my favorite part of the show is watching the intro and watching the regret on the faces of guests in the back. Like, it's just like they're watching it and they're like, what the fuck have I signed up for? That's like my favorite part of it. But anyway, so y'all know how we do this thing, man. Like I said, Kada's gonna be here momentarily. You know him, he's somewhere diving into probably a pool of feet. But we got some guests in the back. Unfortunately, he's normally the person that gets the clips and shit that he introduced the guests with. Nigga, I ain't got it. Okay, I don't know what you want from me. I don't have it. All right, that's his job. Far be it from me to offend anybody. Let me go ahead and introduce our guests. And this has been in the works for quite some time. As a matter of fact, I thought this was going to happen sooner, but you know, Kada let's wait on the guest a little bit. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what the matter of fact. Let's just go ahead. Let's just go ahead and bring the guest. I was going to wait after what I just saw because what the hell? Let's go ahead and bring the guest in here. Holy shit! What the hell is going on here, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome in our guest of the evening.
You know who it is, Big D, Big Doom, fantastic.
Did you say Big D? Did you say Big D? You really said Big D on New Black? What the hell? Why is it? Did you stop? Sorry about that. So you really said Big D on New Black Street?
Big D, you know.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
You clearly didn't pay attention to the intro. You gonna say something like that on New Black Street? Hey, sus guy, yeah, chat already saying, hey, yo, he came in talking some Big D. What is? Hey, so he didn't have that on during the intro, and then he popped up on camera with that on. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? But introduce yourselves to the chat. We got people pouring in here. Thank y'all for being here. As always, it's Friday. Go ahead and introduce yourselves. Do I put y'all? Well, let me just remove.
He's gone.
Okay.
No, I'm saying I'm giving y'all the opportunity.
Now.
I'm giving y'all the opportunity to introduce yourself. So go ahead and introduce yourself to the chat. And
well, I'm Della.
I'm Mad Curious.
And we're Unfiltered Gamers.
We are indeed.
Is that good? Did we do more?
Oh, I mean, if you want to do a 10-minute monologue, we down for that too.
Okay.
But yeah, though. So yeah, this has been in the works, and I just found out I could have sworn I was following you like months ago.
You wasn't following. No, you wasn't following. I know how y'all is. I get it.
Wait,
he was like he competition.
No,
he followed you.
I remember. Didn't we have a back and forth on Twitter?
Yeah, I think we did.
Didn't we talk about y'all?
Who's we? Wait, who is we? Whoa! Time out. Who is we? Because me and you, we don't talk on Twitter.
Hold on. Now, that's a chat. Chat, please don't roast me. Please don't roast me.
So he was talking to Mad. You had a Mad.
You know I love Twitter. I meet people on Twitter.
Okay.
No,
so
Kada introduced me to both of y'all.
But I was talking to Kada. We never interacted. But I see you was interacting with the main face of the show.
I mean, listen.
I see you was interacting with her. So you said months in the works. The months in the work. I'm like, months.
Unconsciously, yeah, I do like women. So don't get it twisted. I'm not.
Damn.
But I'm pretty, because I've seen you in my mentions before. I'm pretty sure we had a back and forth.
I'm sure we have, yeah.
Because I thought that you guys were coming on the show. Like, first of all, somebody banned cryptid manga. Fuck you, nigga. That don't sound like me at all.
I don't know, bro. You saying like, yeah, we had back and forth, so you know
I'm
everything.
not
I was
saying like
talking.
we was in the DMs about to blow each other, but I'm saying I'm pretty sure we was in the mentions. We were talking about something because I remember Kada had introduced me to y'all in the mentions, and I thought he said y'all were coming onto the show. I thought it was supposed to because this was like months ago, like maybe March or something like that.
Yes.
And
So
I thought y'all was
since
supposed I thought y'all was supposed to come on the show like in May, like April, May. And it kind of just never, and I like, and Kada keeps up more with, because a lot of the times I don't even be knowing the guests that that come on Friday. Kada be knowing. I go and get guests, and then we'll schedule them, and then it's out of sight, out of mind for me. Because like I don't be on Twitter as much as Kada do. That's why he got a much bigger following on Twitter than I do, because that nigga be on Twitter. Me, I be trying to balance YouTube and real life, and it should just be a hot ass mess. But
it's
y'all
kind of like us. It's kind of like us. So
Mhm.
Mad, she sticks usually to her streaming and like her YouTube channel and stuff.
Mhm.
And I'm the one who's like in the worst parts of Twitter, getting all the stories, doing all the fighting and back and forth. I come back from like a fucking war zone, and she's just like, I just came back from streaming Last of Us for the 50th time and 100%. It was so great, and we had such a good vibe. And I'm like, shit is happening. Shit is going wrong right now in the world of gaming and stuff. Like, where have you been?
I straight up need someone to tell me if the apocalypse is happening because I have no clue. I'm out of touch completely.
Oh, wow. Well, you're gonna be in touch today because we got a lot of bullshit to talk about. We got a lot of shit. Gaming, movies. We got to talk about the motherfucking T app chat. Oh, it's getting real ghetto today. Y'all know it's quadruple the niggatry, at least when Katie wait.
Where is
like,
Kada?
well, last I checked, he said he was at a tow club, and he said he was on his way back from the tow club. So
He's always at a tow club, but they got good wings over at the tow club or some shit.
no, they got good feet. So you know he's a feet guy.
I know that's to this day. Put it like this: to this day, I'll never understand people with foot fetishes. I'll never understand it.
Thank you.
I never understand it. Like you like.
See what I've been saying, Chet?
Somebody's foot turns you on. You're like, damn, I want to beat my meat to those feet. Like, are you
like out of all the body parts, it's just that one? Like, what is it?
like the dirtiest thing. Like the feet get sweaty.
Like what is it that like gets them?
Thank you. You guys get me.
Yeah, I don't like to yuck people's yum, but that I'm gonna yuck this shit out that. Like
thank you.
Feet, bro, feet. Listen, but hit me out. Wait, hold on. Before chat start coming at me, because I know there's some feet enthusiasts in there. Don't get me wrong. Maybe once in a while, if I'm doing the horizontal monster mash and her leg is right here, you know, you give it a little mwah. But
wait.
He lost me, Chad. I don't know where he was going with that. We just gonna edit that part out. Let's like I was on the bandwagon, and then
you telling me you never do the horizontal monster mash?
Not one.
Her legs.
Not one.
And her legs are right here.
Never, ever.
There's
I
not
never
a
have.
position
I
in
never
the world I
will.
can imagine where that is a thing.
No, what I will say is, if I'm dealing with a chick that's like pretty enough to where I'm all up in it, I will rub her feet at the most. I won't like it.
Yeah, like a nice massage. That for them, not for you.
Yeah, I won't like it.
But
if I'm really feeling that, I might rub it. But you talking about putting a foot in my mouth, man? Go ahead on, gang.
I didn't say put the foot in my. I didn't say the foot in my. I said give a little kiss.
A little kiss. You might as well just blow it, spit on it. You know what I'm saying? You might as well do all that.
I ain't sucking the toe and throwing hot sauce and that shit like it's don't be a menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood. Come on, bro.
And yeah, and they say we ain't black over here. Yeah, but yeah, chat. See, we ain't going for that chat. But yeah, though. So chat, y'all already know how we do it. We're gonna start by we're gonna get into the super chats in between topics. As you know, you drop a milk cannon, we address those right away. That's $20 or up. Y'all know we take shots for every $100 in super chats. Y'all know that, right? Ooh, sorry, Rumble, I forgot. You know this is Kata's job. I forgot. So we are not live on Rumble right now. Sorry.
Oh man.
And since I'm going to take the heat for that, I'm going to go ahead and throw Kata under the bus really quick. He ain't set up the kick yet. I'm just going to throw him. I'm just going to go ahead and do that. So yeah.
You know, what's funny if it was like if me and Mad speaking like this would be that perfect time to go into a segue with the changes of TOS coming from Big Daddy Twitch, because I don't know if you're aware that Twitch changed their TOS when it comes to multi-streaming.
Oh, I heard that.
So they said this: go ahead, you can multi-stream, but I don't want to hear you talk about the other places. You can't drop the link of the other places you multi-streaming in my chat. You can't do that. Multi-stream, but don't talk about where you multi-streaming, because we don't want to lose the viewership. So Twitch is pretty much saying, you on my shit, you want only talk about my shit, no one else's.
Somebody time.
So it's like, it's crazy. And then Twitch streamers, you know what they do? They just bend over and take it. They don't get mad.
They're not going to enforce it. They didn't enforce the multi-chat thing either on the screen, right?
They're going to start enforcing it. It's a.
They said about music too. How many people have been banned for music?
Yeah. Twitch is one of those channels that Twitch is one of those platforms that they enforce their terms of service at their discretion. So as long as you playing ball with them, they likely not going to enforce it. But as long as you become one of them problematic people that they don't like, you've been breaking his terms of service. But the thing is, the only reason I have a doubt with that is because I feel like that should put them at risk of a lawsuit, right?
It temporarily can't, because you could just go back to when you sign up for my platform, you agree to all terms of service under Twitch's guidelines.
Yeah, but everybody did. So I could argue in court that you're enforcing terms of service on me, but not these other group of people.
Well, if you don't like it, guess what you could do? Leave. But guess what? Who's gonna leave Twitch? Because you gotta think, Twitch is like people that say, I hate America. Okay, leave. Where you gonna go? You're gonna come right back to me. Remember, how many times do we have the Twitter is dead? How many times Twitter was dead? And people like, we're going to another platform. And guess what? Everybody came back, like Thanos. You came back to me. All your failures have brought me right back here to me. Twitch is Thanos. You're gonna leave and come back. They ran off the Mixer, right? Mixer died. Where they go? Back to Twitch. Kick came out, they weren't sure, and where they came back to? Twitch. Twitch is endgame. I'm sorry, Twitch is endgame. No matter what these guys say, everybody runs back.
So you don't feel like Kick has a decent enough? Because I don't know, like, while individually on smaller creators probably don't do as well on Kick, but I've seen like a lot of large creators like kill it.
Correct.
On Kick.
And that's why those larger creators are trying to tell people, come over to Kick. Because in Kick, it's a bigger split. Also, if you get into the classes, you get paid to stream. You're just required to stream 8 hours a day, but you're getting paid to stream on top of your revenue that you make and everything.
Yeah, I mean, Kick, if you get an audience over there, you're getting the $4.99 or whatever. It's crazy.
Yeah, you're getting that.
Yeah,
Kick,
I had tried going Kick. What was it, chat? Like 2 years ago. Yeah, sitting down for 8 hours straight is. On top of work, nah, we ain't doing that. But we getting ahead of ourselves. We gotta get into these super chats. But I didn't know that they was changing the terms of service. So we're gonna get into these super chats really quick. I thought Kada would have been here already, but apparently he's still at the Toe Club. When I talked to him, he said he was on the way from the Toe Club, but he's still there apparently. So let me get to these super chats really quick, and then we're gonna get into our first topic. So starting out with Eric Jenkins, aka Son Nigwu, who, by the way, lost his championship belt on Monday for being the top fan. So he lost it. We'll see if he earned it back today. By the way, we're still working on that. He says roses are red monkeys. Wait, roses are red monkeys, or you start the show or there'll be no banana.
What the hell kind of language is that? Were you high writing this shit?
You know what, Eric Jenkins? And then he comes back with another one. Here, Chim Chim and Bubbles got something nice for you. Come out, little fella. First of all, hey, yo, Paul, why are you peeling bananas for another man? Like, what you mean? I got something nice for you. Nah, somebody. Nah, I'm about to
Yeah, I
take
get-
that wrench away.
I knew y'all was some freaky ass motherfuckers, but damn, y'all some freaky ass niggas.
Teflon
Still better
Dawn.
than feet.
Teflon Dawn's with a 5. He says, I'm 10 shots of Patron deep and I'm on some real ignorant timing right now. I'm gonna need you to somebody take his phone. Take his phone, please, before he says something wild that's gonna get us all banned. Eric Jenkins again says, so what do you do for new Blackstreet, Bubbles?
Which one of you are Bubbles and which one of you are Chim Chim?
Neither one. You know
I'm
what,
guessing-
Eric Jenkins?
It's a food fight. They literally.
I'm guessing
Take
Kada is Chim Chim. Or Bubbles? Because Bubble is kind of like short and stocky. And you're Chim
I'm
Chim?
not answering these questions. D said, I don't like feet, but I like feet. Basically, that's basically what he said. if he into
is.
it enough, he gonna be out. Man, listen, the right woman tell him to suck them toes. I believe he's sucking them toes. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's what we heard. That's what he said.
No.
All right, and then
Okay.
Cryptid Manga says, ask Griff Grod about eating mud.
Mud water. Mud in the water. What does that even mean?
Anyway, we're gonna move.
It sounds worse than feet.
That sounds. That's a euphemism for something.
Anyway, we're gonna get started into the show. Appreciate no. It didn't. No, it's nothing. I ain't. No. That's not what you think it is. He's just trolling me. But anyway, I don't know where Kate at, man. This man playing. But anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and get started on our first topic. I'm not gonna give y'all the shoulders today because bro be tripping. I get tired of editing the show afterwards. So for I don't even know where we want to start at. I was gonna start today's show talking about the Fantastic Four movie. Did y'all watch the Fantastic Four movie yet?
Hell no.
I saw it.
I don't want to watch
you
that. I don't
Okay,
like
okay.
Pedro. He ruined Last of Us. I don't like him.
Before we get into stuff, Mad is more video games. When it comes to comics and movies and shows, it's like talking to
I'll
one
have
of those. You ever
opinions.
talk to?
No, I'll have opinions. I just won't watch it.
You ever talk to somebody that's like, you're like, hey, do you watch that show? Oh, I don't have TV. That's Mad.
Except that I do when I watch stuff. I just don't watch the stuff everyone else does.
Yeah.
Don't tell me
well-versed.
you've been watching Love Island.
No, absolutely not.
She doesn't watch that. No.
Okay,
I've been watching Homestead Rescue and Game of Thrones again. So
you taking yourself
Again.
to that pain again?
Ask her how many times has she's played Last of Us. Ask her.
You like that game that much?
yeah, I might have played it just for like the 10th time. I lost count, to be honest. Yep.
How many hours?
But I'm doing like challenge runs. So
many
I'm
hours?
like trying to get all the 10 of hours. I don't even know at this point. Yeah.
Over 100. Over 100
Oh,
plus.
way over hundreds.
Over or under
Hundreds.
1,000?
I think it's still under 1,000, but I'm reaching towards it. I'm trying to do like the
What's
challenge
worse,
runs.
Kat,
though.
her
I'm working
playing
up,
The
like,
Last of
speedrun.
Us for almost 1,000 hours, or me playing Anthem for 300 hours?
Yo, Anthem has so much potential. It had so much
did.
potential.
Both games, to be fair, not just the one. Like, the second one's longer. DLC too.
You'll run through The Last of Us remastered, then go, I'm playing Last of Us Part 1. It's like,
I
that's
should
just.
play all of them in a row. Actually, that
Oh
would
my
be.
God. It's the
buying all
same
goddamn
shit.
remakes.
She's keeping Naughty Dog afloat.
I am. Listen, I can't find another game that does that gameplay.
There's so many games. There's so many games. I'm
But I've
telling you,
worked my way up to master mode. I went from
Uncharted.
easy mode gamer. I've worked my way up.
Uncharted.
I feel like The Last of Us is her Negro casual collection.
Negro Casual Collection.
You're not
Explain.
aware of the Negro casual collection?
No.
Madden, 2K, Grand Theft Auto, Call of Duty.
Oh, you know what's funny?
You got
I
all
heard
those.
the-
I know.
No. So my blackness got tested before when I hang out with a group of people. So when you get introduced to like a different group of friends, like you have your main group of friends that know what you're about. Then you hang out with other group of friends. So I met these other group, and then they were like, "Yeah, he plays video games too." And they were like, "Oh, word? Will you play 2K Alive?" And I'm like, "I don't play either of those. I play like I play RPG, Final Fantasy. They're like, "Oh, you like that nerd shit? You like that nerd shit?" I was like, "Yeah, I like that nerd shit." Like, Is that all? Is that what all black gamers do? Is 2K alive?
No,
That's
no.
it.
One
That's all
time,
we
I
are.
said on Facebook, right? I was on Facebook, and the new Madden was coming out, and that shit like garbage. I love football, so you know what I'm saying. I'm always paying attention, but I don't always buy it no more because it's garbage. So I said on Facebook, I was like, bro, y'all seen that new Madden? This shit garbage. And then one nigga comments and says, picture us listening to a nigga that play Final Fantasy. And like a bunch of dudes came up on it and was like, yeah. I'm like, first of all, I don't even play Final Fantasy like that. But you know, that's neither here nor there. But like, are y'all niggas just dumb? Y'all gonna blindly give these people y'all money every year? And Final Fantasy
Nothing. And nothing changes. Oh wait. You could the person on the cover changes. Maybe people on teams change. You know, or maybe there's an extra maneuver you could do. Maybe, or maybe I don't know.
Yeah. The fuck?
What was you okay?
Where's that coming from?
You hear that?
Yeah, I hear
Hear
it.
what?
You don't hear that?
What is it that you're hearing?
I heard like some sort of voices or light screaming in the background.
Light
Like the TV.
screaming.
Yeah, it sounded like a TV.
Somebody's baby outside.
Yeah, like little baby screams.
Yeah.
Little baby screams.
Yeah.
What the
Fuck.
Okay. Okay. Shout out to Rap the Credits who just dropped a goddamn milk cannon. Anybody here married?
No.
Oh, good. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. There's your milk cannon. There you go. Shout out to Raptor Kratos who just dropped that. And you know how Kada says it's so nice that you got to see it twice. Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Raptor Kratos.
Nothing wrong with being a milkman.
Raptor Kratos says, jiggle those ginger tiggle bitties. What the hell happened to Kada? And 3, jiggle those ginger tiggle bitties again. Shouts out to you. I told you, Kada is somewhere. I shit you not. He's somewhere, rubbing somebody's feet, sucking somebody's toes. I promise you. He said he said he was down. He said he was on the way back home from the foot club. So I don't know, bro. You know what I'm saying? When you see him, I bet you he tweeting right now. I bet you that. Go look at his Twitter. I bet you he tweeting right now. All right. So we got to get into this first topic. So since we're all gamers here, we got to get into the first topic is going to be the latest game to come out this week, and that is Wuchang Fallen Feathers. Have either one of you guys played this?
I have not played it as of yet. It kind of went under my radar because I'm waiting for a different. There was another one that's kind of like similar to Wuchang, but it was something else. I think it was like in the same type of gameplay. But I did see it. I did see gameplay. I do want to play it, but I still have a whole lot of other games of backlog. I have Expedition 33, freaking First Berserker, Civilization 6. I got too many games on my backlog right now, but this is a game I do need to check out.
You and me both, but I got a confession. It was up into this very moment, at this very second, that I just realized your name is just mad curious.
Yes.
What
Versus
do you think the name was?
what?
Some exotic spinny ass shit that I made up in my mind that I've been thinking it was for the last.
See?
Oh, wait,
See?
what exotic type of name? I like.
I
I
don't know. It was just like when I see you on Twitter, I say like that's like mad, kinky, mad, Clenatra, mad. I don't know. It was some shit I was making up in my head, and then I look because the K was throwing me off. Yeah, the K was throwing me off.
Mad,
so I'm like,
King Curious.
yeah, right. So the K was throwing me off, and then it was just to this moment I'm sitting there reading because I was about to say, Mad Curious West, like, what are your thoughts on Wuchang? Have you played it? And then I looked at it, I was like, wait, that literally just says Mad Curious.
That's
the
all
old
it
name.
is.
I have Mad Curious Gamer on Twitter. I think maybe I don't know that's exotic, but
He called you exotic, Mad.
I was seeing what I wanted to see. Like I was throwing like an apostrophe in there, saying it differently. You know what I'm saying? like
I try to
like
keep
a
it
little,
really
a little
simple.
feng sui on the
Hold
end
on.
of it. Mad Curious. Or some shit like that. I don't know, but it's literally just Mad Curious. So that's crazy to me. But anyway, so yeah, Matt. So what's your? Has this game been on your radar? Have you played it?
I'm gonna say this is gonna sound bad. I thought it was like a Wukong like knockoff. Was all I thought when I saw the name because I saw Wuchang and I was like Wukong, and I was like it's like a parody, right?
I'm not even
That's
mad
all
at you.
my brain did. I knew nothing else about it. So, and now I see
Not mad at you for
that
that.
Gooner approved is both in cons and pros. So, you know,
I'm glad you
we can do
said that. We're gonna go there in just a moment. We're gonna go there in just a moment. So, I downloaded it. When did it come out? On Wednesday night? I want to say Wednesday night. I downloaded it and I was like, "Yeah, I'm finna play this." Fell asleep before I could even start.
Oh,
The game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
before I
thought it was
started-
just boring. I thought you were saying the game was
No.
boring.
Thursday night, I'm like, all right, but I'm finna play this, okay? Fell asleep before I could even get the game up. And then finally, 2 hours before the show, I cranked the game up. And so far, I mean, I'm in the like beginning. Like I'm still in the tutorial. So far, I like it. It's definitely a Souls game. It's a lot more Souls than than I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be like more action than anything. And it's no, this is a Souls like.
So I've heard. So I watched a streamer I'm homies with, Sophia Norwell. She was playing it, and she said that like it doesn't feel too much Souls like because of the other mechanics, because like the weapon switching. So in my head, I went, okay, Neo. So it's kind of like Neo then, because Neo you do have different weapon tree mechanics and everything. And if you ever play Neo, that's why the game runs out. It's a Souls like game, and you know.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with that, and I wanna make sure chat understands. I am like not even an hour into this game, like you feel me. So my opinion on how it plays could change later on, but I'm saying based on what I've done in that hour that I've played, it feels more Souls like to me than Black Myth Wukong did. Black Myth Wukong is definitely a Souls game, but it's more actiony to me than it is like because you got one weapon. I mean, like it changed variations, but you're using the staff the entire game, right? There's the transforming, the shape shifting. I said transform, the shape shifting mechanic. There's the way that you deflect and stuff like that. It's just different. The skill trees is just different. So I look at that as more of an action type thing. He said
Action Souls like game.
Yeah,
action Souls like game.
This so far feels more like a Souls game than Black Myth did.
Why would you say that? Because I'm a Souls connoisseur.
Because this one feels heavier than I it's hard to describe this, but there's like when it comes to Souls game, there's this real feel, like depending on which one you're playing, there's this real feeling of there's consequences to every time you strike, which is why you don't want to button mash. It feels heavy. It feels there's a little bit of that jank in there with Souls games. With this, it feels heavy. It feels like when you swing your sword, you feel it got some of that Sekiro sound impact for me. And that was one of my my criticisms of what's that game called? Dawnbreakers, the vampire game, where they're doing executions and the sound design to me doesn't make the executions feel heavy enough. This game feels heavy to me, so I like that. And Black Myth Wukong felt very free, not in a bad way. Like each game has its own style. Black Myth Wukong, bro, I'm bouncing all over the screen, flipping, standing on my staff, doing all type of stuff. It just felt more action and free and stuff like that. With Souls games, to me, nigga, you got a couple of different attacks and a sword art. Good luck.
Nah, no, but that's the way you play it. Are you telling me asking me? Because I played almost all the Souls games, and Sekiro. Sekiro is, if you want to compare things, Sekiro, Wuchang, same thing.
Different.
One sword, two different swords, two different directions, and different arts.
Sekiro's a little bit different. Sekiro was my first Souls game. So it wasn't the first one that I played. So I got to tell y'all the story of it. I remember Dark Souls 3. I didn't know nothing about Souls games. Everybody was talking about Dark Souls 3. I bought it. The first boss got destroyed. I never uninstalled a game so quick in my goddamn life. I got destroyed. Saw the trailer for Sekiro, and I love Japanese culture type games or whatever the case may be. So I knew I was going to play it. That was the same E3 that revealed Sekiro and Ghost of Tsushima. Both of those was instant buys for me. I got Sekiro, played it, instantly got destroyed. Never even got to a boss. I'm getting destroyed by fucking ads. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then it felt similar to me. I'm like, man, this game is striking a memory for me. What game did this remind me of? And then I went online and I started trying to see if anybody else was struggling with the game. And then that's when I realized this game was made by the same motherfuckers that
Yep.
made Dark Souls
Farm
3.
soft. Farm
So,
soft.
Yeah,
Miyazaki.
so I had spent $60 on the game, so I was like, bro, like I got to play this. I got to finish this game. There's no fucking way. And I finally got myself to finish the game. And there's like you have your top games, but then you have your life-changing games. Like Real Deal, and I ain't trying to get too sentimental and shit, but Real Deal, like I would have considered myself a quitter before Sekiro. Sekiro was the first time I'm like, yo, fuck this. I'm gonna finish this game. And I'm not talking about quitter with just video games. I'm talking about quitter in life. Like certain shit, I just like, all right, fuck that. I ain't doing that. But Sekiro, I was like, yo, I'm gonna finish this shit. And from that point on, the shit that I wanted to play, I always finished. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I like about Souls games and when people play, because a lot of people are turned away by Souls games because it's difficulty.
We don't need you. We don't need you. We're good without you.
Once you beat that first boss,
my bad. Go ahead, Dylan. My bad. I ain't gonna cut you off. Homie.
Once you beat that first boss in any Souls game, the thrill that you feel is like it's a different feeling. Then as you progress and you get stuck in the boss, you're like, I can't do this. You go back and try. You still get your ass beat, and when you finally beat that boss, it's like, I can do this. I can fucking do this.
When you beat that first boss, when I beat that first boss, nigga, I was standing up like, what the fuck? Talking shit just for a worse nigga to come along.
Yeah.
Like
the only one I've done is Bloodborne, and I did like half of it, I think. And I want to finish it still. I loved it.
You gotta finish it.
I haven't finished it. I can't play it no more. The frame rate, I just can't deal with it.
But I don't think of it as like the weaponry when I'm thinking about what to compare it to. It's the game loop for me that's so unique.
Yeah. When I beat Sekiro, I went through 4 controllers because I literally snapped controllers in half because I was stuck on the owl. The owl second fight.
I like almost broke a controller.
The owl. Hey, he wasn't no hoe
for the first time. Wait, I didn't even show you. I told you after the.
Mad broke her first controller. I was so proud of her.
A little bit. It still works, but I started to.
Rage quit?
She didn't rage quit. She got rage
quit. I needed to fight a little bit. It just a little bit. Just a little bit.
That's what you get.
I was stuck for 10 hours in one encounter, so it took a while.
But real quick, the game I thought this Wuchang was compared to, I was waiting for Phantom Blade Zero.
Damn.
That's another Asian game. That's another like Korean game coming out. That's like because for some reason Korean games are just taking over the market, and I'm all for it. Yeah. I'm all for them.
So now we can get into the. Well, I just want to say before we get off of that, the subject of Dark Souls 3. When I fought the nigga in the courtyard, I pulled the sword out of him. When I did finally beat him, I was like, yeah, it's only up from here. I'm only gonna get better. Just to get fucking destroyed by a nigga in a goddamn diaper. I've never been so pissed in my life. I've never been so pissed in my life. And it was the first enemy in a video game that I felt like I was getting teabagged by. Because, and I'm talking about an NPC. We ain't talking about no real person. Like he sheaths his sword and he's just walking at you like, yeah, do something, bitch. Do something. And I'm like, nigga, this nigga's in a diaper. I'm finna destroy this. Whoosh. You are dead. Boy, I was so mad.
That's just if Souls games 101, anybody you see with no armor on is going to destroy you. Yeah. Anybody you see with no armor on or like that has like they made Shrek or some character with no armor on, that person is either A, he's gonna wipe the floor with you, or B, he's gonna help you beat that boss with no problem.
In Elden Ring, if he has a diaper on and a pot for a head with 2 swords, run.
Let him solo her. Right. Let him solo her.
Right.
Let him do his work. Let that man cook. Stay back. Get a free win.
Kada finally decided to pull the feet out of his mouth and joined us.
I don't know how many times I've been telling you over the last 3 weeks. I was going on vacation. Okay.
Who you going on vacation?
I'm out here with the fam. You know what I'm saying? Enjoying myself.
Family.
My feet hurt chasing these kids around. It's been a great day.
You see how he waited till y'all was the guest to go on vacation?
That's not how
That's how it was.
Man,
after months of finally want to be in the show.
Coming here saying some BS talking about, well, let me ask you about this feet thing. I knew that's what was about to happen, so I had to make sure that I wasn't even here for it.
Because it's just weird that you just feet. Like you got a feet necklace, I'm sure.
Bro, this is just These are lies perpetuated
But
by
explain
the internet.
it. Explain it to me. Explain to me. What is it about feet? What is it? It's 10
Bro,
of them.
it's not what you think it is. Everybody is blowing it out of proportion.
It's got to be toe cleavage, right? Like out of all the things.
What is toe cleavage? What?
I'm
like
trying to figure out what you like about it. Is it toe cleavage?
Like the indents in between the
Yeah.
toes?
I'm trying to like figure out what it would be.
Listen, it all started.
When did you first know you like? Oh, here we go. That's what I was gonna
look,
ask. Yeah.
Look, listen. This is a blown out of proportion thing. Okay, we were just having a conversation, and I don't know how we got on the conversation of doing the deed, but I just said I'm a short guy, so if my girl put her feet on me, on my chest, I just just do a little just a quick little smooch on both of them, and then it turned into. Oh, this dude like feet. He like to suck toes.
That's what I said. That's what I said.
All right, and then it just started roll, and then the ball has been rolling to the point where now people think I like men's feet. I'm like, what is this coming from? I don't understand this. So it is what it is. I just gotta live with it.
So you do or you don't like feet?
Look, man, I'm not saying that I don't, but
so you like feet. All right.
I'm not gonna say that I do.
Do you have a limit? Do you have a particular preference? Do you like them big? Do you like them small?
We're not about to go through my preferences of toes on stream.
I'm just saying. You like them the long toes? You like the short toes? You like the curl toes? You like the toes done? You like them clean? You like them dirty?
Well, since she's here, I mean,
Oh God, here we go.
Your man puts your foot in his mouth one good time. What are you saying, Matt?
I feel like I just question mark it. Just a nice question mark.
As it's happening, as his toes in his mouth, in his mouth, like
you know when you put your arm around a girl and she kind of scoots over. I feel like I would do that. Just scoot over.
You're on your back? How can you?
Just kind of move away from it.
She'll move her foot. She'll move her foot like, let's not do this anymore.
Yeah, just move the foot. Move away.
I'm not sucking.
Just slightly move away.
Okay, this narrative has to stop. I'm not out here sucking
if you
toes.
Suck toes, bro.
Happening.
If you suck the toes, just admit it. We won't judge you.
What's happening, bro?
No,
I mean, I'll judge you.
Shout out to that boy Christopher Banger, who just dropped milk cannon.
Nice stubby toes with hot sauce. Change your life. That man saw a movie. That man saw a movie.
All
Yes,
right.
sir.
And it's so nice that you gotta see it twice. There you go.
Is that a mosquito? Oh no.
This man out in nature with mosquitoes.
I thought I was lying.
You had to do that while the milk cannon was on screen.
Had to get some AC.
All right, anyway, Christopher Banger says nice stubby toes with hot sauce change your life. Yeah, nah. But okay, so let's get back to Wuchang because we went.
So you're an hour in. You're an hour in.
I haven't even gotten to play it yet because I'm not at home. I can't wait to get home and play it. I haven't even looked at any gameplay. I haven't looked at any reviews besides that one review. I don't know if you brought that up yet or not.
Oh yeah. We about to talk about it because now we can get into the drama of it all. Xbox era.
They got me blocked, by the way.
Not surprising. Xbox era gives I almost said Black Myth Wuchang. Gives Wuchang Fallen Feathers. Wuchang Fallen Feathers a 9.7 game. But guess what they cited the negatives for? Because it's Gooner approved. It's Gooner approved, ladies and gentlemen.
Is that how far we've fallen as a society? Yes. Were we using the word Gooner?
No, not as a society.
For everything?
As games journalism.
I legitimately only learned that word like a month ago too.
What, Gooner?
I had the teacher. Yeah, I had the teacher.
He did.
When I tell you, Matt is
off of like.
I'm telling you, she's out of touch. She's out of touch.
Completely out of touch.
And I've told her
why he likes doing podcasts with me.
I've had to tell Matt. I'm like, Matt, I'm pretty sure there's guys who goon over you. There's guys and girls who goon over you. And she's like, no, they don't.
Yeah, so he'll teach me these things because I stay so far out of it. He loves it.
I guarantee you, there's 3 guys in the chat right now that are doing it.
Gooning over Matt, of course.
Oh yeah,
Toxin, where you at? I know your ass. So he over there with some. Right now.
I mean, But the thing is, are you into everyone? Because I feel like if you're only into one person and then everyone's on the screen, you would get like a little distracted. You
But
know?
you could just focus
Wow.
on you, I guess.
We're not discussing this.
Well, I didn't even think about it like that. Wait,
Yeah,
what?
so they must like all of you.
So
We're all part of this.
basically what she just said is even if you going into her, if your
You
dick is
gay.
out, with me, Kada, and Dayla on the screen, you are definitely a
Hey,
booty.
hey, listen. We don't judge. Go
I
ahead.
judge.
My
absolutely-
yard.
Wait,
All of you.
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that?
I'm not judging. I'm just saying you're
I
gay.
didn't play that. Kada, did you play that?
Whoa!
I accidentally pressed it.
You can play that from your phone?
Yeah. I can scroll. Hold on. Wait, what's the other one? Here we go.
Okay, let's get back to Gooner approved. So this is how far we've fallen with games journalism to where now it is considered a negative if you make a video game depicting women looking sexy. I just want to ask the one woman on the panel, what do you think about that?
I think it's fair that it's in pros and cons. I think it's fair it's in both.
I'm not gonna let you just speed past that. Go ahead and
So, I mean,
Elaborate.
So we've gone through an evolution where we've had conversations about this, Dayla and I, because at first I was like, you know what, just get rid of all of it. Like, stop doing this. Nobody needs porn in video games, right? But then I got to a point where I'm like, you know what? Freedom. Everybody should have whatever they want. I don't care. It's not a selling point for me, but if you like it, I don't care. That's where I'm at with it.
So I agree with you in that porn is not a selling point for me in any video game. Like I don't play a video game and I know chat is gonna call cap because they do it every time. I just don't watch porn like that. So stuff like that don't get me excited. But I do like women.
But even if you did like it, like you need it in your games. Like I'm not playing. Why would you be playing games for that? Like you're trying to.
That's right. Like I'm not.
Like that's distracting.
Me personally, I'm not playing a video game to get a boner. I'm sorry. Yeah. Like there's a lot of I have one homeboy.
Did you ask me a question?
No, I did not. Not even close. So so I got a homeboy of mine who every video game he plays, when you get the option to customize your character, he plays as a female because he likes looking at girls. I always play as a male when I get the opportunity.
Same.
I never play as a female. I want to be able to see myself.
Exactly.
I've never seen myself represented. This is awesome because I've never seen myself.
I've never seen whatever that is, and
it's so cringy. It's so cringy. Matt, please keep away from it.
I don't know pop culture. I'm telling you.
I protect Matt from certain things. Matt is an innocent child. Please don't spit.
She on the wrong
leave.
Show, you on the wrong show.
Matt alone. Leave her alone. Leave the sweet child alone.
You are on
she
the
doesn't
wrong
need to.
show. If you're not protecting her at all, if you brought her on here, I don't know what the fuck you thinking.
I pre-warned her. I'm like, don't worry. I got
what he does every week is just introduces me to new stuff that I've never heard of and just gets my reaction.
Hold on.
It's like, you know, you having like a sister and you're like, no, don't do that. That's Mad. That's how I am to Mad. Like, Mad, you don't need to worry about this. Don't worry. Look away.
Just how you're trying to play games.
Yeah. I'm already converted Mad to just hate everything and realize that a lot of people are stupid, and she's finally realizing that.
I am indeed.
I'm gonna find it. She's gonna watch this.
Okay. All right. I'm here now. Wait.
This man over here sounds like a robot. This man definitely in the woods.
Oh my God! Here it is.
Do I sound?
I'm actually offended that you went on vacation when you have us on the show after the months we spoke about this. Even when you first started the podcast, I was like, yo, gotta have me on. Gotta have us on.
Gotta have you on what?
The podcast.
Come on, man. This is New Black Street. You gotta be very specific when you say things.
Yo, no pause.
I didn't even hear nothing he said.
Bro,
see?
Better connect. You don't have to permanently kick you. Ain't nobody hear nothing you saying. Okay, here we go. Chat. Here we go. I'm about to show them right now. Here we go. This nigga here. Would you get out of the way with these ads? Oh, it would help if y'all could be able to hear it.
And I'm trying not to, but the one thing I didn't get to say about this is we've seen Baranor in the Shadow of War video games, but he was a made up character for the Lord of the Rings, and I've never seen myself represented in the Lord of the Rings before, so.
Oh.
This is awesome because I've never seen myself as one of the main characters before, like actually seen myself represented in some form of like official Lord of the Rings media. So that's representation matters. Lord of the Rings has been my favorite for the longest. And
Out of all the places you want to be represented, you want it to be in this random fantasy world with like orcs? Like that's what you're
Mind you, the character was originally white. So you just got leftovers.
Oh, so not even real representation, but like just they're changing it. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I sit here and say, and I yell on Twitter all the times, that all these motherfuckers who get hype about white characters being made black, you're just slave mentality. You're happy with the secondhand hand-me-downs from white people. Because instead of asking for the black characters you already have or brand new ones, y'all go, we got this black now, we winning. No, motherfucker, you got leftovers. You got a remix version of somebody, you dummy.
Yeah. So that's where that came from. I just would you give him your number, Matt?
The man on the screen who was crying?
No. Well, yeah.
That means no. What's the worst she could do, bro? Say no?
Not even a singular chance.
No. The worst she could do is turn her head like she did when she was watching that video. Like imagine you go up to a woman and ask for her number and she goes
and then laugh. See this?
The worst part is I have no filter anymore. But here's the thing. If somebody asks for my number, like I am going to just respect that because now everybody asks for Instagram and I'm like, no, I'm not giving. Like, what? Why are we doing this now? No, I don't have Instagram. I don't want to give you my Instagram.
Because motherfuckers be trying to get their following up and shit. But okay, so back to the Wuchang. I just want you guys to know this is the person who made the comment about Gooner approved.
A Gooner. A guy who was like who looks like a Gooner.
I would love to see his search history.
Would you? Are you sure?
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right.
You might have to. You might see things you might not want to see.
This is the motherfucker calling you or judging you for being a Gooner. Man, I wouldn't even
listen. The thing is, you got to take distraction. It's like me. I call people nerds and losers, and I'm a nerd and loser too. But it takes distraction away from me. It's called diversion. Like you're a nerd, you're a loser. You watch this stuff. It's like you watch it too. Like, but they don't know that. They don't know that. So
they weren't the only ones because I remember that it's not Wuchang review. Because they wrote Gooner approved. But
like these are serious reviews.
Yeah, these are
no other cons, just Gooner approved.
Where is the one? Oh, here it is. This is from the Gamer. Unfortunately, for all the unique appeal, there is one increasingly common problem in the games industry that Wuchang suffers from, and that's a skeevy attitude towards women. Before the cries of woke gamers start flooding in, I'd like to preface that I'm able to enjoy games that cater to the male gaze. I like Stellar Blade. I'm a Marvel Rivals enjoyer. I acknowledge that they very clearly have a place in the industry, whether I want them to or not. But Wuchang is not a game that should have partook if it wanted to tell a serious story. So now they're saying is, if you depict women in any sexual way whatsoever, we can't take your story seriously.
Pretty sure most serious stories have naked women of some sort.
And I need y'all niggas to choose. Are we supposed to like women or are we supposed to not like women?
You're supposed. Here's the thing. I don't like that when they have these like conversations and talk, they leave out gay women. They only focus on men. They never ask gay women who like to see women.
I mean, I
Lesbians.
am bi, but I don't care about having porn in my games one way or the other. That's not going to
That's-
be for me, you know. I don't
Yeah,
care.
but you're left out the conversation. No, you're a woman. You're supposed to be outside saying it's wrong.
Past that chat for all you gooners in the chat. She did confirm she is bi. So I know a lot of you freaky frogs in the chat. Just please, for the love of God, please don't send no dick pics. Please. I don't need nobody.
Not the freaky frogs.
It's just this. I honestly feel it's disingenuous that they leave women out of these conversations all the time. If you watch, like, and guess here's another problem. Here's a problem. Okay, if it's so bad, right? Why do women cosplay these women then? It's so bad. It's so bad. Yeah, call me sexist all you want, but here's the thing: if these women characters are so bad, right, and hurt women in so many ways, why do women cosplay them and make more money than I'll ever see in my life?
Taking advantage of a situation, for sure. That's in there.
Exactly.
You know?
Listen, don't hate the game, hate the players. Or the maker of the game. So at the end of the day,
that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to say you shouldn't like the makers of this game, because when you look at the pros and cons of the game, one of the negatives, it says an uncomfortable and tasteless depiction of women. I'm sorry. If this is an uncomfortable and tasteless depiction of women, then what the fuck are we doing at these cons? What? We going to Dragon Con in September.
You going to Dragon Con?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, see, they freaks. No, y'all motherfuckers some freaks. I know what Dragon Con is. I know that shit. I know people going to the Dragon Con. Y'all freaky niggas. Y'all freaky motherfuckers.
Say that in the chat.
No. Mad. Do not look up Dragon Con, Mad. Stay away from Dragon Con.
Chat is sending us to Dragon Con, Waifu Con, and unfortunately,
nah.
Jesus.
No. Dragon Con and Waifu Con is just straight. Think of going to like the Playboy Mansion, but for nerds. Where all the girls think of like Laura Croft and like the G mods. That's all it is.
She's lost. You don't know what the hell you're talking about.
It's Gooner Con. It's Gooner Con. It's nothing but attractive women.
I'm like trying to picture what this means. I have no clue. None.
Jesus, do you live under a rock?
Yeah, on purpose.
Okay.
Very much on purpose.
Matt.
You've seen
Stellar Blade.
Wait. Are you
single?
single? Are you single?
Yeah.
Oh,
Very much so.
yeah. She's definitely under a rock. I'm sorry.
Matt, Stellar Blade. Think of Stellar Blade, okay, Matt? You seen Stellar Blade?
It's sort of, yeah. I've seen clips.
Okay, you seen how the girls are dressed in Stellar Blade, right?
Head, chat on her neck. Look.
That's all that it is. Damn. Listen.
This is like the purest one we've had since fucking Melanie Mac.
Listen.
Melanie Mac. Y'all seen the clip in the beginning of the intro.
I'll accept it.
The Mac
It's just put it like this. OnlyFans and cosplayers. That's all it is.
That's pretty much
That's it.
okay.
Easy.
Yeah.
And there's a lot. I just know there's a whole bunch of guys who hands are kind of sticky with their cameras, just like.
That is not.
That's gonna be y'all. That's gonna be y'all.
We're going to do a live show. We're going to do a.
We're going to do a live show. We're gonna do a live show, and you're not gonna have cameras, right? I don't want to see no pictures of nobody with cosplay. No pictures, motherfucker, because I'm gonna be on that ass.
We're gonna have cosplay.
Who you cosplaying as? One
of the girls, or
damn, what's his name? The cowboy character from Mortal Kombat. Something Black. What's his name, guys?
Evian Black.
Something Black.
Something. Well, no. Why can't you cosplay a black character?
Black.
Why can't you cosplay Aaron Black? It's Aaron Black. Aaron Black.
Yeah.
Why can't you cosplay a black character for Final Fantasy or something? There's black characters in Final Fantasy. Why don't you want to do that?
Everybody fucking does that. Aaron Black.
Not everybody. Not everybody.
What do you mean? Everybody does.
Everybody.
Everybody.
Old boy from what?
From Final Fantasy VII. That's who you're talking about, right? I forgot his name.
Nobody said no. He's Dominican. We didn't talk about him. We talk about old boy from Final Fantasy 13 with the fro. Why can't you do that?
I never played Final Fantasy 13.
See, and you cry about representation. Tired of y'all niggas.
Who crying about representation? I didn't cry.
Who Kada going dressed as? Who are you dressing up as? Mr. Popo?
Mojo Jojo.
Mojo Jojo?
If I went to a con, though, I wouldn't dress up. I wouldn't do it.
Why would you not dress up?
I just wouldn't.
You could do your Assassin's Creed.
What the?
That
What is happening? Is that
She
my
said if she
internet, or
went
did
to
you-
a con, she went in cosplay.
is-
You don't have to cosplay at cons. You could go to con.
Yo, why are you?
Who are these people you brought? They lost their damn mind. What the fuck is going on?
Oh, I'm playing it. What am I? Why would I do it at a cosplay? I'm not actively playing the game. Doesn't make sense.
Okay. Let me take a step back.
Wait,
When I used to go. Wait. I used to go to Comic-Con in New York, and I did cosplay as the guy from Left 4 Dead, and I did cosplay. I did put on like 10 pounds of muscle to cosplay Luke Cage before the show came out.
Mhm.
Even had the yellow tight shirt and everything and chain.
Oh yeah.
So I did cosplay, but at a certain point, I'm just like, I'm tired. I don't want to do it. But you don't see my ass at Dragon Con, where I know Cheeks are gonna be out all day, or Waifu Con. You going because you want to see Cheeks? Y'all some freaky ass motherfuckers.
I've
That's
been to
not
conventions
why.
and they're cold.
That's not-
I'm not going to be half naked at a convention. All right.
Yo,
They're
you don't.
cold.
Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Okay, he's over
Maybe in the
exaggerating.
pool, too. I'm over exaggerating.
Why would I? Because why would I want to go to FatCon if that was the case?
Because you like them big. You like them
Get the
chunky.
hell
This-
out of here! No,
Nigga like him big. I don't like him big. I'm going to Fat Con because I'm being forced to go to Fat Con. But let's,
You ain't
let's
being
bring this
forced.
back.
Wait, is this the real FatCon is like what it's called and what it is? Is it everything
it's
I'm
a real
thinking?
thing. Yes, it's
Okay.
called
It's a real
FatCon.
thing.
Alright.
But okay, let's go back to this. So you literally go. So first of all, you don't have to be half naked. That's a gross over exaggeration.
This nigga is lying.
No, I'm not, bro. No, I'm not.
Lying. All right.
He's lying.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Listen to me. Listen. You do not
He's
have to.
lying.
You do not. What?
You're lying, bro.
And they
you
won't
want.
let me in unless
Listen.
I'm half naked. I don't know about all this.
No. I'm just
Don't you
saying.
take me off.
Majority of the girls cosplaying are
Sounds like
pretty much
Miami. I
half
don't know
naked.
about all this.
Yes, yes.
Ma-
A majority
majority.
of the women there are fucking ass cheeks out.
90%.
No, it's not
90.
90%.
It
You
is
wanna bet?
90%.
It's not. Shut up! You shut up.
It's not, it might
So
be
like,
like-
if we,
90%.
like
it's like-
Pikachu onesie, are they gonna let me in?
It's a conservative 78%. It's a
Oh,
conservative 78%.
hell no!
You're such
you
a liar,
conservative
bro.
ass liar.
You're lying, bro. I've been around the block more than once, bro. I know girls who go to that shit.
I ain't
There
never
is
been
it's
to a
straight
convention
cheeks.
where
What I'm
70%
trying to get
of
her to
women
understand
were,
is-
Just call it
clothed.
Cheeks Con.
It's not called Cheats Con. It's you don't have to be naked. You can get a cosplay like the Sue Storm cosplay ain't naked at all.
The
Right?
Sue Storm, she might as well be naked.
Might
Which
as
Sue Storm
well be.
costume? It's gonna be the Malice one because I know everybody gonna be in Malice out cosplay.
Well, no,
and
no,
then the
no,
one,
that's not right. That's not true. They usually use just the
Yeah,
basic
the OG
Marvel
shit.
Rivals one.
yeah,
but
and
they-
guess
but
what?
they
She
only put
cheeked
on- but-
up.
but you
She is
realize-
cheeked up.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
that
I'm
ain't got
saying
no
it's the-
cheek,
it's
she-
the
it
one
ain't
piece,
gonna be
though.
that
They put
bad,
on the
man.
one piece.
You ain't got a wagon. Do you got a wagon? She ain't gotta worry about it. Ooh.
Ah, well, yeah. Don't put that one on.
Hey,
Don't put that one on. They're gonna be on you.
you hear that, chat?
They're
Hey,
gonna be on you.
hey, listen. But no,
Hey, look,
you
the
don't
chat
have to
wants to
be.
see us at the cons. You know, I haven't been able to go to a lot of conventions. You know, because new babies and stuff like that. So you know, I can't wait to go back to a convention.
This man is gonna be cheeked up. He gonna
Dog,
be
I'm
taking
going
mental
to
Yeah,
pictures
we're
all
doing a
day.
live show, bro. I don't like the judgment.
Live show. I ain't judging.
Y'all should come. Y'all should come.
Della, come
when
to,
is it?
come
I
to
feel like
Dragon
I
Con.
would stand out
Mad,
if I would wear
Mad,
a
you should
t-shirt.
stay at home if you're not gonna dress up. Just you stay at home.
I feel like I'd stand out in my t-shirts.
You didn't even
The best I do is like wear just like a crop top, but I'm short, so my crop tops are t-shirts.
Stay at home. Stay at home.
Yeah.
Stay at home.
When is it? When is it? When is it?
The end of August.
Yeah,
End
it's
of
like
August.
August 28th through September 1st, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I dropped a lot of money already. I got a cruise
What's
coming
that-
up,
what-
and I got
What
conventions
what
to
side
go
of the
to.
country you on?
I'm in New York. I'm in New York, New Jersey.
Man, you talking about we freaks? You going on a cruise?
I'm not wearing pineapples on the cruise, motherfucker. What the hell? I'm going to Alaska.
You gonna go on a cruise with a pineapple shirt on? Don't lie.
No, I'm not.
Look, chat. When he get on the plane, his whole suitcase gonna be full of condoms. Watch, I'm telling you.
I'm
He's
telling
judging
you.
us.
Do you know about the pineapples, Trace, on a cruise?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No,
So,
don't teach about. Stop teaching Matt about things.
I know about the pineapples. I do know this one.
okay.
Okay, she knows. Okay, thank you.
Okay, so if you go on a cruise and you have like on a pineapple shirt or like a pineapple anything, you're insinuating that you're a swinger and you
Oh,
ready
you're
to
down
go.
to swing.
Yeah,
Most
you
people
down
don't
to
realize
swing.
they'll put, like,
Nah.
pineapples on their porches.
Yeah.
What about
Upside
it?
down.
What about if you go with a watermelon?
Then you just a nigga. You just a nigga. That's it. You're a nigga.
All right, man. We gotta get into these super chats, man. Okay, shout out to Harbinger with a 5. He says shout out to the brother Dela.
Oh my god. He brought back the character. He know he a old timer. He know brother Della.
All right, Cryptid Manga with a 2. He says Cowboy Grodd likes
mud like all apes.
Yo, your chat is bully, y'all. Just
Yo,
calling
they
your
be calling
apes
this nigga
monkey.
Grodd, bro, like gorilla.
Well, what do they call
Grodd?
you, nigga? What do they call you?
The Master Shredder,
No, they don't.
Master Shredder.
because of the Foot Clan, bro.
Oh yeah, that's right. They do call it.
Okay. Hey.
Teflon Don with another 5. Kata got a whole mushroom colony in his throat.
Hey. Yo.
Yo, can we time him out for like 5 minutes? Yeah, man, that's all right, bro.
That is some wild shit.
I'm done with you, bro. Teflon Don, you're no longer welcome.
That is wild.
I ain't
He
cut
said
no
he got
toes.
a whole mushroom. That is wild, bro.
If you want your feet jokes to be read, they gotta be over $5 from now on because of Teflon Dong.
Oh my goodness.
Shit, all them toes he be slurping on is crazy.
You see what I mean?
Lie.
You see what I mean?
I ain't
Over
gonna lie.
exaggerating, blown out.
I gotta give you the Don DeMarco.
Dom DeMarco.
Goddamn. Oh
blown out
goddamn.
of fucking proportion.
Look, Ryuga Samurai says I can't breathe, nigga. Me neither.
What is
I'm
that, Zora?
Bro.
Oh my god, that was good.
This
That was
truck.
good. Okay.
Mm.
Son Nigwu with a 2 says, "Is that a Christmas tree next to our lovely guest?"
It is. My chat won't let me take it down. They keep having me decorate it for every holiday. So
Son Nigwu, I'm gonna need you to keep your paws off, or Matt, or Daily gonna get your ass. Okay. You say you hurt.
I'm very protective of Mad.
Yeah. All right. Son Nigwu again says they're gonna play the monkey out of Soulslike.
Hey, listen, I will never be against Soulslikes as long as they're actual Soulslikes. Like the only games that are actually like Soulslikes is probably like Lies of P. All the other ones are more action adventure more than Souls. So, but Lies of P is like a legit Souls-like. It's really good.
They just call it, put it like this. They just call it Soulslike because like if you die, you gotta go back and get your shit.
Yeah.
I feel like
That's all it is.
Souls like for ones that just have hard boss battles, but that's not what makes it. That's why I was saying game loop is what makes me think of it more.
That's not
for
a
me,
Souls. It's an action adventure game.
Yeah.
For me, Souls,
slash.
the key characteristics of Souls likes to me is obviously that function of having to go back and get your souls. The jank, you know what I'm saying? The lock on jank, the feeling of when you lock on to a character, you got that little jank where you're just kind of hovering around the character, but also the way that they tell stories, like having cutscenes, and they don't do all that shit. Like, I mean, yeah, they do have cutscenes, but it's like to present a boss. Obviously, difficulty, and you know, the connectivity of the world, like coming across the door that gives you a shortcut to that place you've been trying to get back to the entire game. Like the connectivity of Dark Souls to me was like amazing to me. So yeah. Teflon Dong says Kada the only dude I hear brag about raising his kids as much as he does. Niggas be trying to beat them allegations.
Look, man, hey, we breaking curses around here.
Yeah, whatever, nigga. Son Nigga again says, nah, we judge and keep them toes out your mouth. Facts.
All right, bro.
Facts. Facts. Debo gifted 1 membership.
Yo,
look at that fucking avatar. And that really looked like him too.
That's crazy. That's Debo. That's wild.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
That chat is
the
wild.
Harbinger again says, "Preach, brother Dela." Okay, shouts out to the Harbinger. Is a really big Dela fan here. All right.
No, he's mentioning a character that I used to do.
Oh, okay.
My
Bubbles
brother
has
Della.
lost. Bubbles has lost 11 out of 12 sus meters. He got no room to talk. By the way, you at 3.
Which one is Bubbles though? Is Kada Bubbles? Chat. Just answer.
Just stop.
Son
Just stop.
Nigwu
Just stop.
is
Stop. Just stop. Just stop. Just stop. Teflon Dong says all women are bi.
That's
You know what?
That's actually
You
true.
know what?
It's
You
true.
know what I found out? You know what I found
100%.
out? Actual like real life bi women do not like fake bi women. They hate the shit. Because what I learned is most women are bi in the way that they would like to have sex with a woman. But if you mention anything with a relationship, they're like, oh no, bitch, no.
Yes, 100%. This is 100% true. Yep.
And so, which one are you? Are you fake bi or are you real?
No, I'm the real one.
Oh.
But I'm a bi that's also only like the only women that I've had in contact with as a bi are also bi women. So that kind of bi. Yep.
So okay. We don't need to get deeper into that because that will get off.
That's a whole rabbit hole.
Yeah. Krypton Manga says he lying. We only voted on FatCon. The rest he chose. Trump.
Damn. So the
Hey,
truth has come out.
Wrench, bro. I'm taking your wrench.
Okay, wait. So hold on. I mean, did you know about these cons prior to your chat sending
Well,
you?
I knew about them. So what we decided was, so it was Hypnotic who challenged our chat to send us the FatCon. They had to super chat $2,000 in one stream to send us the FatCon. All right. And I thought there's no fucking way in hell niggas is super chatting $2,000 in one stream to send us the FatCon.
And it happened.
They did it.
Okay, so then how did it say to the other cons? Did you challenge them to those other cons too?
So what we started doing is we started saying if we reach a certain super chat goal for the entire month, we'll start doing streams from certain cons. And then we would take con suggestions, but we also had cons in mind. And so Dragon Con was an easy one because I'm right here.
So you had that con in mind, didn't you?
Yeah, because I'm right here in Atlanta. So I'm like,
yeah,
we'll do the first month Atlanta, and then July was Waifu Con. We already hit that goal. And then we don't know what the next con is, but we know we got to go to Dragon Con, Waifu Con, and whatever the fuck.
Why don't you try to come out to New York Comic Con and I can link up with you guys?
That we can do that. We can do that. We got to hit the goal.
Link up. Yeah, I'll link up, and I'll show you. I'll take you some spots in New York.
Hey, Della, no way you just said you was about to take us out, bro. Come on, man.
Take both of y'all out. Treat y'all good. Treat y'all good. Don't worry.
Sorry.
You don't gotta put out
my car on the right side of the road. All right.
You don't gotta put out. It's all right, baby boy. It's okay.
Hey yo. Hey yo.
We both service members, boy.
Yeah, but that's that army humor.
We brothers. We brothers.
He don't get the army humor, which is just gay. That's
Son
all
Nigga,
it is. It's just gay jokes.
Son Nigga with a 2. He says he going as a gorilla and Dragon Con ain't Freaknik. Thank you. Well, fuck you for the first part, but Dragon Con is not Freaknik, man.
Yes,
Dragon Con is fucking Freaknik.
Anyway, new bet. Dragon Con Atreus dress up as Grodd. I'm not going as fucking Grodd, bro. And Kada as Mojo Jojo.
I already told y'all who I'm going as. I'm going to be Norman Osborn.
No, you're gonna be which one from the new Spider-Man?
I gotta be because there ain't no other.
You got the waves. I
gotta dye my waves. I gotta get my suit.
Them shits ain't no fucking waves. Them shit sideways braids.
Yeah, don't be hating because my I got waves. You got trouble waters, nigga. Don't hate on me.
Right. I wasn't talking about your head, nigga. I was talking about the nigga in the fucking cartoon.
Oh, see, look, I took that personally.
Teflon Dawn, Kada, a cultured man. Okay, I'm pretty sure he appreciates that. And then last one, Son Nigwu, Artez, I don't know who the fuck that is Bubbles, and Kada is Chim Chim.
All right, hey, my mom is here. I got a dip. We about to cook and stuff like that. So I gotta get up out of here.
Yo, you gotta have us back on. Yeah, you have to be here, bro.
Yeah, I got it, bro. We can schedule it. Hit me up. You already know. We can schedule it. I'm not gonna be back till Tuesday. So I gotta get up out of here, man.
We'll figure something out, don't worry.
Yeah, we'll figure it out, man. Yeah. Y'all be easy.
Why the fuck you didn't tell me that you couldn't? Nigga, we supposed to
I
talk about
did.
Fantastic Four.
Oh damn! I thought y'all talked about that already.
No, we were waiting on you.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I'll wait a little longer then. Hold on. Let me go say hey to my mama.
Anyway, chat. Let me get into
You guys
some
are. I thought we were unorganized. I thought me and Matt was unorganized
Yeah, that's
at
true.
times.
Fuck y'all, man. Fuck y'all. Anyway, so we're gonna get into some palate cleansers real quick, man. Get into some laughies before we get into some more of these serious topics. Let me see which one I want to throw at y'all really quick. Oh, I got one that's hilarious, bro. This shit had me in absolute tears. Where is it? Here it is. Here it is. Hey, man, let me tell y'all something. There's a reason why I don't eat fast food like that, right? This chick right here was in fast food hell. Okay. Did y'all see this? Did y'all see this?
I saw it. I think this is fake. I think it's
You
fake.
think it's fake?
I think it's fake.
Chat, watch this shit, right?
Oh my god. Oh. I'm at Popeyes, bro. I'm on the clock, bro. I'm on the clock, bro. I ate some chicken dippers. They messing my stomach up. Oh, this is man order. Ooh, bitches. Oh, that fucking vibe.
Nah, bro. If that's fake,
That's 100%
Hey,
fake. That's 100%
that's
fake.
fake.
that's fake. She
Yeah.
acting her
How-
ass off, nigga. Ain't no way you can pay me enough to make that ugly ass face.
You act you
Internet.
she just you shitting with the bathroom door unlocked at work.
Nah, like, I mean, not all of them got one stall, and not in no woman's
Popeyes.
one.
Popeyes is just a single bathroom.
I don't know. I mean,
You
I
ever
don't
been to
eat
Popeye's
Popeyes.
bathroom?
Most fast food restaurants, the modern ones anyway. Now, if you in the hood, good luck. But most modern fast food restaurants that I know about, they got like, especially in the women's restroom, like they're gonna have one toilet. Fuck out of here. Men, they might do us dirty like that, but I don't know. I mean, if it's fake, it's fake. But she acting her ass off, niggas. I'm like, you couldn't pay me to make that. Look at that face. That is horrific. That is her.
Yeah, I just don't believe it. It has
Yeah.
to be fake.
TikTok is very like wishy-washy nowadays because you got people who read
Yeah.
things and misinterpret it their way, and it's like it's all bait at this point. He looks like a Popeye expert.
They'll do anything for views these days. Anything.
Wait, say that again.
They'll do anything for views these days. So no, she's faking that.
That is true.
I felt that.
What?
Felt it, he said.
Felt it.
Felt it.
No,
I don't
come
know
back
what he
here and
felt.
explain yourself. You felt what? Okay. All right. He don't want to come back and explain it. So, all right. So we're gonna get into. We was gonna get into the Fantastic Four since he got to go, but evidently he is preoccupied with feeling something. Hopefully, it's not what I think it is. Shout out. You back?
What is happening? Bro, my shit, man, I don't know what's going on. I'm not in the boom. I'm trying to figure out why this internet going on, but go ahead.
Bro, if you gotta go, you gotta go. Your internet is destructive. Shout out to the bigot army who just got flooded in here. Probably should have said that differently. They're rating
bigot army, yes.
They're rating us. Shout out to Hypnotic. Appreciate you, Hypnotic. Of course, we appreciate your raids as always. Welcome in, guys. So since he's having internet issues, we're gonna go ahead and get into this topic right here. Mad probably doesn't know about this because she lives under a rock, but here it is. Okay, so recently Uber just rolled out a new feature, and this feature is causing an uproar. Uber will now let women drivers and riders request to avoid being paired with men starting next month. As the one woman on the panel, I need your thoughts, Mad. How's it going?
I mean, I guess it's a safety thing, but also, I mean, I'm always so if I'm going on in an Uber, right? Most of the time I'm having someone walk out with me if I'm at a friend's place, all right, so that they know I have another human who's looking out for me. And I'm always sharing my location Doesn't matter if they know that I'm going anywhere. I'll just be like, hey, I'm sharing my location. So there's a million safety features. This is just one of them. But at the same time, this could be used very destructively, very quickly. And so I don't know. I'm kind of iffy on it. I feel like it can be used safely, but I also feel like it can be used as a weapon.
I agree with that. I agree with what Matt is saying. Like, it can be used as a weapon, and I can't see it be used as a weapon because it's now letting you pick what type of driver you want. So you can definitely see like there's a lot of guys who's going to be picking for female drivers and harassing them. And some women forget that when it comes to like women being sex trafficked, it's usually another woman that's doing it to them. So
That's
like,
true.
Which is why sex trafficking. What? Which is why I don't know what the hell this man got going on. Which is why sex trafficking cases are hard to prove, because if you find any hint that she might have been willingly doing the shit's like the shit is over. The case is over, which is why the feds don't usually take them. But I find, does this not put Uber at risk of a lawsuit?
Absolutely.
If I stop making as much money as I was last month, because now the women are choosing not to get paired up with me, a man who has a clean record, ain't never trafficked a woman in my life, ain't never raped a woman in my life. I'm just out here trying to get a little money. Maybe I talk too much. I don't know. Maybe I made a fucking retarded ass joke. I don't know. But I'm losing money because women are choosing to not ride with me. And it's a sex-based discrimination. You're literally putting discrimination in your app.
but here's the thing, as coming from somebody in the corporate side of things, it's not considered discrimination. It's a preference for people, what they prefer.
So in corporate America, I should be able to avoid working with women in the office then.
Yeah, yes, you can, and they do make it. Put it like this: there's a lot of stuff that happens in corporate America that you don't hear about because it's worded in ways where you're just like, oh, that makes sense. Everything is about how you word things, right? This is saying it's safety for people. It's safety. They're using the word safety, right? To make women feel safe, right? That they can be paired or matched, right? Now, will you probably see some longer lead times when it comes to women being matched with other female drivers? Yes, because what I've noticed in the daytime, there's predominantly more women driving than the nighttime.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep.
Night during the nighttime, let's be honest, there's a lot of weirdos out. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, for safety, you're not going to drive at night if you're a driver most of the time.
Exactly. And you don't, because you don't feel safe with a man in your car. Now, will this push more females to drive during the night now? Yes, but you could still be unsafe because guess what? We can all agree when people order Ubers, I guess it could be an Uber it could be Matt's account, right? Matt faces popped up. You see a big smiling face, and the lady's like, "I'm gonna pick this lovely woman up," right? And guess what? Who's next to Matt? Me.
Well, and I do the opposite a lot. If I'm like hanging out with friends, a guy will call me an Uber so that they know there's a guy looking out for me, and they're not going to be able to do anything. Like it's on their account, so that happens a lot too.
Yep.
So it causes this whole other can of worms, but right now they're just looking at things in this point to have most likely try to boost their numbers because their stock is skyrocketing right now for tech that they don't have yet. So it could be a good play, it could be a bad play, but it's a play to sell safety to people.
Yeah, I think this shit gonna backfire. I think this shit gonna backfire.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
First of all, for crying out loud, we got women only gyms and they don't even go to them motherfuckers.
And here's the thing: I think there's a good intention behind it, but with anything ever that a corporation does, it's never with good intention. They saw profit here somehow.
I don't think it was good intended because you can't, in my personal opinion, you can't say it's well intentioned while openly cutting the knees off of another party. The entire point of feminism is they said they wanted equality. Well, in what way is it equal if you're purposely cutting off the knees of a bunch of men who done absolutely nothing wrong? They follow the laws. Now you're slashing their potential income because a couple of women are like, you can't get rid of crime. unless you're gonna say we're taking away freedom, you can't get rid of crime. The only thing you can do is tell people to be vigilant and be adults and do the things you know you need to do to protect yourself. I'm a man, right? I was in the Uber once.
Are you sure? Why you gotta say that? I'm a man, right?
I was once in the Uber, right? I get in the Uber with this dude, right? It's a black dude. I get in the Uber, put my AirPods in, and this nigga tosses a book in the back seat, and he's like, "Yeah, man, I just want to talk to you about the fact that we the real Jews and some shit like that." I'm like, "All right, bro, I ain't trying to hear the shit." But he keep going. He like, "Yeah, we the real Israelites and this, that, and the third." I'm like, "Oh, you one of these niggas?" I'm like, "Bro, just take me home, bro." I'm talking about the whole lecture, right? So we get on the highway, and I tell this dude, I'm like, "Hey, yo, when you get to this fork up here, you're gonna want to take this exit right here to take you straight to where we going." All right. He does the complete opposite. He takes another exit. So I'm like, "Hey, yo, bro, you just missed the exit." He don't say nothing. The fuck? So, like, he's not saying it. I'm like, "Bro, did you not hear what I literally said verbatim? Did you not hear what I said? You went the wrong way." He ain't responding. Oh, boy, I took my earphones out, put them back in. I started sending my location out to everybody. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm finna beat this nigga ass. We finna crash or something." But he eventually turned around and then took me home. But the point of what I'm trying to make is you got to be able to do as an adult, because we're all adults now. We talking about children. I do think there should be some safe, like, yes, if you are a father or a mother, you should be able to say, "For my daughter, I only want a woman picking up." Even though a lot of these women out here sleazy as hell too, they'll be the ones that are doing it for a man. So it's really no way you can protect everybody. But now you're cutting off a bunch of people at the knees just so you can make women feel safe, which is literally the discrimination that you're supposed to be fighting against. And that's what I don't like. But I think it's going to backfire, because I think what a lot of these women aren't telling you is that they actually prefer the company of a man. Because if we look at statistics, women, I forgot what the number was the last time I looked. Women overwhelmingly prefer to work for men. They overwhelmingly prefer to work with men, and they actually don't like, especially when you talk about black women. Like, black women hate working for other black women. They can't stand that shit. But I'm just saying. So I think it's gonna backfire, or it's just not gonna get used as much as they think it's gonna get used.
Well, we'll see. Time will tell. And I don't know if Uber will release those numbers and stuff. We'll start hearing cases where
They're not gonna release any metrics that make it look like women ain't using the feature.
Yeah, I just don't believe that any feature a corporation is putting out there is for my safety ever. I just don't believe it.
Oh yeah, you definitely jaded.
Yeah, I just don't trust it. It's going to be for money one way or the other.
All right, let me get into these super chats really quick before we go into the next topic. I guess Kada is gone for the rest of the night. I'm going to assume that. So
no Fantastic Four talk. Damn.
I mean, we can still talk about Fantastic Four. It's just I thought that he was going to be here for it, and this nigga here, like. But anyway, oh no, we already read that. Let's see. Hypno's dog is back, and he says, "I'm back." Bubbles throws banana.
So you're Bubbles, okay?
No, I'm not.
It's a food fight. They literally.
All right. There we go. Thank you, Hypno's dog. Teflon Dong again. He says D looks like a Popeyes expert. Are you a Popeyes expert?
I dabble.
Hey yo. Okay.
No, hey yo.
Son Niggle says muddy
water strikes.
Anyway, Piranha Pout says hello monkeys.
I heard that in the freezer voice. I legit heard that in the freezer voice.
I got you. Where is it? I don't got you, actually. I can't find it. Oh, there it is.
Hello, monkeys.
All right. Shout out to that boy James. Okay. Been a member for 7 months. He says Kada is too short to make his voice heard. I'm gonna read it exactly how you put it. I know what you meant, but I'm gonna read it exactly how you said it. Hypno's dog again. He says, "Hey yo, Bubbles, tell better stories. Falling asleep out here, fam. Doing me a hecking dream. So boring. Monkey. Chuck's dream watermelon."
Damn.
I gotta tell y'all the lore behind the goddamn monkey shit, man. All right, because like A lot of especially black people being on the show. A lot of niggas be over here like y'all just letting these niggas call y'all monkeys. What happened?
I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit.
What happened was when we first started the show and the show got like reasonably popular, like real quick, we started noticing all these monkey accounts appearing, like Mr. Monkey, Mars Monkey Max, just a bunch of monkey accounts. We're like, what the fuck y'all niggas trying to say? So eventually we started cracking monkey jokes, and these niggas ain't let up since. It's just been monkeys and bananas ever since. Like they won't let it go.
Well, that's what I appreciate about you guys, because there'll be black streamers that would have gotten those jokes and like had a mental breakdown and been on Twitter and other accounts making like the racism on the platform. You guys took it. I'm like, this is our thing now. You gonna call us monkey? It's not in a hateful way. It's just what your community.
Because most of the niggas that were saying this shit, most of the niggas that were saying it were black. That's the funny part about it. Most of the niggas that saying it were black. All right, chat. Let's go ahead and get into the next topic, man. What do we want to take this next? We gotta get into some. Should we get into some video game stuff? We should get into some video game stuff. Because I mean, we gamers over here. Let's be for real. How many of y'all? Well, let me just ask the guest. Were y'all aware that Xbox's Fable game is likely being delayed again?
I thought it got canceled.
Canceled?
Nah, I ain't get canceled. You thinking about Perfect Dark?
No, Fable. I remember there was supposed to be a Fable game and they canceled it.
Nah.
I think it was the same one. I thought this game was
Didn't
canceled.
they start showing this like 3 years ago? It's 27.
They had a gameplay. Well, not a gameplay show, but they showed more gameplay of it last year. As a matter of fact, when they first showed it, because it was revealed in what? They teased it in 2020. All right. And I want to say maybe in 2023 is when they showed the main character for the first time. And she was fugly. And so last year, they showed us this version of it where she looks better now. And it was supposed to be coming out in 2025, but then they delayed it to 2026. Well, now they saying this shit might not come out to 2027.
They're doing what they did with the Blade movie. The game's not coming out. You didn't get in this game. You ain't getting Beyond Good and Evil also. Remember the Beyond Good and Evil 2 trailer that came out like in 2018?
Uh-huh.
You're not getting that game. You ain't getting these games.
That shit ain't came out neither.
You're not getting these games.
Fable isn't like a first game though, isn't this a series or something?
It's a
This is like the fourth game. This is like the fourth game.
So I wouldn't be surprised if it comes out, but they might be changing some stuff.
And that's what I was going to get to. So a lot of people are going by the way of what D is saying, which is it's not coming out, which I understand that sentiment, but I think this is them changing stuff. Because when you think about it, for one, it's Eric Jenkins. When I get my hands on you, bro, we got to pause really quick. We got to pause. I fucking hate this nigga, bro. I'm going to show y'all why we got to pause. I hate you niggas, bro. I hate you niggas. I'm going to show y'all why we got to pause. Our chat does this. And y'all got to get caught up on the lore. Let me see. Where is it?
Oh, snap. That's pretty funny. That's hilarious. Get the banana. What else you got? Go bananas. Let's go. I'm surprised they didn't give you like Ape Escape or something.
Because he probably already got niggas.
They're brutal. They're brutal.
Niggas gifted, bro. If I show you, look at this library, bro.
Don't show me no freaky ass game in there, because you know
ain't no freaky games in here, nigga. We ain't.
Watch it be a freaky game in there.
8-4. Banana Core. What is this? Bastard Bonds. What is that?
That looks like a dating game. That definitely looks like one of those dating games. Collect baby oil. Are you playing as P. Diddy? Do you play as Diddy?
No, I don't play this
Yeah.
game. Chicken Invaders. What is Chicken Invaders? Chicken Invaders 3.
I don't know.
What else? What else? What else these niggas done gifted me? I don't even know what this is. I got gifted this last night. Grandpa High
What the fuck?
Retro. What is this? Hood
What
RPG?
you know what? I'm interested in that game. That game looks kind of interesting.
Hit
Hood
Monkey?
RPG.
Like what is this? Hold on. Look at this. Monkey
Mad Monkey Games.
Monkey game. Monkey Splash. Like I can't take it no more, gang. So like yeah. Look at this. Ultimate
Monkey Race.
Super Gorilla Quest. What is that? What is that?
They're really brutal.
What the fuck is that?
This man is in his car driving right now.
Dog, y'all want to hear a quick story time, bro? Tell me why I just almost had to fight off a crackhead over here at the food line, bro. Please.
Okay, back to the show. I don't know what the fuck is that. I don't know what this nigga got going on. I don't know what he got going on. This nigga is wild. Nigga talking about fighting off crackheads and all type of stuff. All right, so back to Fable. How is it still on the screen if I close the Steam? Okay, whatever. So back to Fable. So going back to what Matt was saying, I agree with you in that I think they're changing some things. Redfall flopped. Okay, what else flopped? Starfield did not flop. But what else they had flop? Indiana Jones.
I'd say Starfield did kind of flop because the play base fell off. Like the hype, like there was a lot of hype, and then there's kind of this.
But I think
that's a solo game though, so it's not gonna hold.
Yeah, like they don't need a player base. So like, I think the initial sales for that game was crazy. I mean, what they peaked at what, chat? Like 400,000 players on Steam, and a lot of people played it on Game Pass.
Yeah, now it's hard to even tell anything with the Game Pass stuff.
So if they got up to 400,000 people to play it on Steam, they probably got a lot of people to play it on Game Pass as well. So I'd say they at least got 2 or 3 million sales on Steam. But now, like, I think they're changing some things because we already saw that the original design. Let me see.
Well, people have been complaining about the girl's design. That's like fact, whether you agree or not, because I don't really care and I don't particularly agree. I think she just looks like a girl. But if people are complaining, personally, I really like Star Wars Outlaws. And I know a lot of people ragged on that game because they thought the girl didn't look good. So, it would be smart for them to maybe listen and do what they need to do and maybe redesign if that's what they feel.
Wait a minute. Hey, you said you like Star Wars Outlaws?
I did. I'm one of those. I absolutely do. I'll defend it all day. I loved it.
Okay, can I ask what about it?
So they actually had these really cool elements of how like they had all of the different factions you could kind of go into. And so everything that you did would either up or down your reputation with the faction. And you did that in just like a basic action adventure game. And it was just cute and fun. You had a little guy that just went with you everywhere and you could use him to like open doors and do stuff. It was just cute. It was just cute and fun. Just liked it.
Everybody can't be a grifter like us, Kada. Come on.
Yeah. I play what I like. I don't care if everybody hates it. So, I mean, I get it if people aren't attracted to the girl, that's fine. I'm not playing games to be attracted to the character.
For me, it wasn't just about the chick was ugly.
Yeah,
and there's been worse.
Style. Like I know people don't, but that's just I like it.
The problem with that
it was boring. It was very predictable story wise. I knew exactly where that story was going. The gameplay elements got repetitive very quickly, and not to mention how buggy that shit was.
Yeah, that shit was a buggy.
Mine wasn't buggy at all, which is what's weird. It wasn't bad at all. I had maybe like 3 bugs, and they were less than most other new games. So
let me go back to what you were saying, because you were saying you disagree with everyone. You say you think she just looks like a girl. So
I don't particularly care. You know what I mean? Like I get it.
Right.
People's preferences.
But I think the controversy is not just about the way that she looked. It's the ideas behind it, right? So their argument, and they made the same argument with Star Wars Outlaws, is that it's hard to make these girls, these voice, not these voice actors, but like these actors, these models look the way in the video game as they do in real life. And so what we start to see is we start to see these male actors who are like one-to-one portrayal. Like, look at this guy here. Look at how he looks, and look how he looks in the game. It looks, the only thing that's different that I see is that he's completely shaved in the video game. But then you see the voice actor below, the voice actress, I should say, how she looks, and then you look at what the fuck they showed us in the game, and it's like, nigga, who the fuck is that? That's not her. So why is it?
A perfect example of seeing like female models, female actors look like they do in real life in the game. Look at Death Stranding. Look at Death Stranding too.
Yes, and they're trying to convince you that it's hard, it's too hard to do when we see examples of it. Now, then they showed us this same character, right? A year later, and this is what she looks like.
That's a little bit of a change, yeah.
Yeah, she looks,
and so I'm a big fan of like seeing low maintenance women because I'm a low maintenance woman. We've talked about it a lot, like where I don't always wear makeup on stuff anymore because I just don't always want to. That does not make me less of a woman. It does not make me less feminine. I just don't always want to wear it. And so I like that there are low maintenance women being portrayed. In any case, that doesn't mean that we should be changing them from what they look like in real life. That's where I agree with you.
What do you mean by low maintenance?
Like I'm not out here gonna like do my hair all fashionably all the time. I'm not gonna try to dress up all the time.
Okay.
I'm not gonna wear makeup all the time.
Wait.
Just a woman who wakes up and goes about her business. If I want to wear makeup, I wear makeup.
Hold on, before you say anything, me and Matt have had this conversation many times, and we had episodes where I'm just like, Matt just thinks she is killing our viewership because she's not dolling it up, and I tell Matt, even without makeup, people, you are still a good-looking girl. You're still attractive. Stop this. And she goes,
but that's
no,
not how it works.
and
I've proven it to you multiple times. We've gone on Twitter, and this is how the men think.
Because you she let a few troglodytes who never even seen what a woman looks like naked other than their mother.
I had someone come in the other day and ask if I was a man or a woman because I wasn't wearing makeup.
Because they were troglodytes. Fellas, right now.
I'm not allowed to be like a non-aggressively like dressed up woman. Like I have to wear like fake lashes and get a nose job and get a boob job and like Botox to look like a woman now.
I get what you're trying to say.
You
but
know?
I don't think it applies here because when you say,
do you not look at Matt? Everybody in chat, look at Matt. Do you not think?
I am wearing makeup today. I did wear makeup for you guys.
This woman right here, if you saw this woman walking down the street, you wouldn't stop your car and be like, I need to get this girl's number.
That's been happening even without makeup, so it is confusing to be fair. But
what I want to say is I want to go back to her comment because she said she likes seeing low maintenance women portrayed.
Yeah.
I don't think it's about high maintenance. I think it's just about being ugly. And like you can be low maintenance and be really attractive. And comparing yourself to the women that are being portrayed in this video game is insane because I'm already seeing simping comment. I'm not trying to simp.
Exactly.
I'm just telling you what it is.
No, I want to hear the opinion because I don't quite get it. So if you have something that can convince me,
well, it's not. I'm not trying to convince you. It's just you said I like seeing low maintenance. I don't mind it. I get if like men want, like they're just gooning or whatever. Like if that's their thing, and that's what's going to sell them on it. Make the thing. You know what I mean? Like there's a certain amount where you give up your art for money or you don't. And so you can decide, do you want to sell to the gooners or not? Do you want their money or not? Make the hot girl if you do, like take the perfect dark chick in the remake. You don't have to make a woman like have her look like she got on makeup and her hair done and stuff like that. But it's deliberate stuff we know you're doing. Like, why the fuck that girl got a jaw the size of the goddamn Gears of War characters? What the fuck? It's no, and like this character right here, we know it's something because we know the agenda is that a lot of these women want to change the standard of what it means to be attractive. That's what they want to do. And we've already seen evidence of that. And so what they do is, why, if you want to cast an unattractive, if you want to make an unattractive character, then cast an unattractive woman. But when we look at your character model, and then we look at the woman that you base that character model on, and we're like, hold on, wait a minute, bitch. I'm looking, what the fuck am I, what are we doing here? We know that you're doing it on purpose. So it's not just about the character itself. You want to make an ugly character, do that. You know what I'm saying? And see
And of
where
course,
it
there's
goes.
different types of like objective, attractive qualities, all of these things. But at the same time, if they don't look like the character, that is a red flag, no matter what. Like, why would you model someone after someone who's real and then change them? That's gonna feel bad if you're the person who was the model, you know.
Yeah, you made me ugly. What the fuck?
Like whatever they do to it, whether they change them to be ugly or pretty, depending on what you look at, like you're gonna feel weird if they're changing it significantly from you being the model.
Why did you use me as the model?
Yeah.
Why the fuck did you use me as the model if you was gonna
And so I agree. To me, that points like there's something that they're trying to get at. There's some sort of agenda, and so I can agree with you there logically, even if I'm not necessarily seeing the same thing. If that makes sense.
Why. And so in bringing it back to Fable. And let me get it back on the screen so people know that we're talking about Fable. But I do think they're making changes. One, I think there's a strong possibility that they're no longer going to make this character like the main protagonist anymore. I think they're changing. I think they're going under sweeping changes to do that. That's just speculation on my part, because Fable has always been a game where you created your own character. So why the hell all of a sudden we're focusing on this one chick? What the fuck?
That would make sense if they've always done character creators. And otherwise, maybe they're just making her look a little bit more objectively attractive for the mass audience at the end of the day.
I agree with what you're saying, because Fable, through all the games, it's one of those games you could like, I want to see myself in the game type of game. But now it gets like they're going towards the route was like, we're going to do one story, one character, and then like one character, that's it, solid character, and you pick the way you want her to live her life. Because in Fable,
my preference is the iconic characters. I don't really like character creators, but that's a whole other rabbit hole.
Fable never had an iconic character. It was always create your own since the start. Yeah. So with this is a change. But the thing is, in Fable, you could just be a delinquent. Like you could have 6 wives, 6 husbands. You could just have sex all day. You could drink and vomit. I can see dudes just being malicious. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have her have sex with all these guys today. I'm gonna have her get drunk and belligerent today. Like maybe they take that stuff out and be like focus just on main game because they thought about that stuff.
But then it's not Fable. So, I would actually argue they probably doing the opposite.
Yeah, they could be adding everything back if that was such a big component.
Because this game, the development in this game started in 2017. Okay. So, or it might have been 2017, 2018.
And that was like right after cancel culture. So like the big waves of it.
Well,
really starting,
right in the middle of it, because 2020 happened. So you got in 2016 you had the Me Too movement. In 2020 you had George Floyd. A lot of white guilt money floating around. So all of these policies, we already seen the Microsoft policies. Are you depicting women in a overly sexual way? Are you making women powerful like they should be? Like we saw that. So we know there's an agenda. But we also now seeing in the year 2024 and continuing into 2025, and with the election of Donald Trump, people are over the cancellation woke shit. And I hate to use the word woke because a lot of people look at surface level woke shit. I'm looking skin deep because it's not about the fact that you cast it. It's not about the fact that Ghost of Yote has a female character now. It's about the fact that we know why you did it, because we know the goal has been to represent more women, which tells me you're not making a video game because this is your artistic vision. You're doing this because you want more women representation. It's not.
I don't want to be used as a pawn. You know what I mean?
There
like
you go.
You can tell.
Yeah, I agreed.
Because
I don't want to be used as some selling point. Like if it fits in it and it works and it was meant for it and the story was meant for it and you can tell, right? Or the thing is, everything doesn't have to be mass market. I love a good game that's marketed straight for me. That does not have to be a big budget made for everyone game, you know?
Right. And that's the thing. Like if people didn't want women in video games, Stellar Blade wouldn't have never sold as much as it did. It sold 3 million on the PlayStation by itself. And how many million did it sell on the PC when it dropped? It did even better. So if it was that women we didn't want, and it's not to say that like when you put females in video games, it got to be Gooner material. It doesn't have to be that. But
yeah, they're gonna put out another Metroid game.
But they keep doing like the strong woman thing for like Alloy, right? Where she just like has no personality. And I hate that. You know, I don't want my representation to be no personality because they don't know actually how to write a woman, you know?
Don't peaches
But
sell?
it's women writing women with that. That's women writing women with that.
And it's terrible. It's awful. You know, just because a woman does it doesn't make it good. It's just,
That is,
you know.
Yeah.
that is
Hey,
true.
y'all know
I mean,
what I said. Y'all know what I said during, well, I'm talking to chat. Chat knows what I said during my Ironheart review. 90% of the women in the Hollywood and video game industry don't belong nowhere near a writer's room. So
everything is
I
a
would say that most
self-insert.
people in any sort of Hollywood industry don't belong near a writer's room.
oh
personally.
yeah. There's that too.
Like just people in general, whoever's there.
Agreed.
All right. So that was a good little conversation about Fable. So yep, Fable. I don't know. Will it come out? Yeah.
I'll be surprised if it does.
Yeah.
I'll be surprised.
I think it'll come out. I think it's changing, if I had to guess, because I feel like I've seen enough of it as somebody who's on the outside and doesn't really pay attention to much that it's big enough that I feel like it's going to come out.
We thought the same thing about Perfect Dark though, and that got canceled.
I feel that is a bad move on Microsoft's.
It's actually a good point. Yeah.
Right. It's a bad move because Perfect Dark was a game that came out and was a hit.
And they are faster to cancel everything now. You know, they've been canceling a lot of games lately. So,
I
that's true.
personally think what's happening is that one, obviously, we talked about all of the woke stuff that people are getting tired of, all of the pandering and stuff like that. But also, when you look at the games that have been hits over the last 2 years, I think a lot of people in the industry are starting to get pissed off because Helldivers, AA studio, budget like what, maybe 50 million, 80 million at the most. Stellar Blade, AA studio. You know what I'm saying? Absolute hit. Black Myth Wukong, some Chinese studio. What? Maybe they made it with 20, 30 million. Recently, Clair Obscura Expedition 33. What?
Phenomenal game. Phenomenal
game.
And if that game doesn't win Game of the Year, if that game doesn't win the game, we know because Matt broke it to me that because I said Black Myth Wukong was gonna win because the story phenomenal.
I told him it's absolutely not gonna win.
Gameplay phenomenal, right?
I honestly doubt.
They lost.
I'm gonna say it right now. I don't think Claire's gonna win Game of the Year. I don't think it will.
You want to make the $5 bet again?
Yeah,
$5 bet.
$5 bet. I'll bet it right now.
$5 bet again. $5. All right. $5. You want in on this?
It's rigged. It's rigged. It's not gonna win.
Trace, you want?
It's already bought. It's not paid for.
I'm torn between it because I'm torn between. I have enough faith to believe that they're not going to be stupid enough to not let that game win.
It's bought and paid for, and it's not going to be 33.
But then
But you gotta understand right now. You gotta understand something right now, and this is
how
the
you
sad
protecting
part.
her and she's so jaded. You're doing a horrible job.
No, I made her. I helped her become more jaded. I've had to help. She was a perfect. No, Della, this is. I was like, you're wrong. You're fucking wrong.
It's his fault.
This is years. This is years of fucking mind
I'm more
washing.
jaded than him now.
So here's the thing. Game companies are no longer owned by gamers who want to create games and stories. It's owned by corporations.
Yep.
And as you see, corporations don't call us gamers anymore. We're consumers now. We're consumers. So since everything is owned by the big corporations, Ubisoft, Microsoft, Square Enix, and all those guys, right? All those big corporations, right, own stuff now. For a no-name company that came off of people who left a big company to win Game of the Year in this industry, it's kind of like if they win, everybody gonna think that they could leave our company and make their own fucking game.
And that right there is why they're not gonna win. They're gonna buy them not winning right there.
I think there's a significant amount of credence to that. But also look at Microsoft firing everybody. I mean, I'm looking at Clair Obscura, and they're like, so they just made what is essentially the game of the year with 30 people, and we paying all y'all all this money. Man, fuck out of here. I think that's what's happening, because why else would Phil Spencer come out and say, yeah, we firing 2,000 people, and we are aware that we got the most players we've ever had right now, but we still gonna fire y'all. I think it's because they getting rid of shit. And we've already in Hollywood, we've already heard in places like Disney where they're purging themselves of a lot of these activists that the company they're purging. So I think what we're looking at is like a great purge of like people like I think Elon set the precedent for that when he bought Twitter. When he came in, they had how many employees? They fired 7,000 people, and the app is still running just as good as it was then. And these people was in there going to fucking yoga class, doing Pilates, drinking Starbucks every day, and they weren't doing shit.
So when it comes to the layoffs of a lot of these game companies, I feel like a lot of times it's like they just don't have faith in the game that they're making, so they just fire that whole team that's on that game. I was like, you're playing. It's like, especially if you pitch the game to me, right? I'm a big corporation. You pitch the game to me, saying it's gonna have all this stuff, and there's gonna be inclusion and all this stuff. The game comes out, and I lose money. I'm going to let you go. I'm going to let you go. You're leaving.
Even if you make money, sometimes they do because the project's finished. You know, with tech in general, it's like everything is very project based, and so they're getting to a point where it doesn't make sense for them to hang on to employees unless they have something that's going to be bigger next.
Yeah, like
off topic with that, just make sure you always look at the entire Instagram. If it's all headshots, red flag.
I know exactly what you're talking about
Instagram
now.
or like for like a dating app, because I feel like Instagram's totally
it's for both.
Either one.
But yeah, I mean that's true.
If it's all headshots, get up out of there.
We call that MySpace angle.
Yeah.
MySpace angles.
Absolutely.
But
that's real.
Matt is right. When the project is done, like we don't need you in the next one. Thank you. I mean, how long does it take for games to come out? Games are not coming out like
that's what I was just
2 years.
About to say.
It's like 5 years.
They announced the Initiative, which was their quadruple A studio when they were supposed to be making Perfect Dark. That was in 2020, right? Which means the game probably been in development for at least 2 years before they announced it. So if you're Microsoft and you done started this quadruple A studio, and you come back in 2025 to come and check on when it was supposed to be one of your flagship games, and they telling you, yeah, we need 2 more years, we need 3 more years, and you just saw that somebody mentioned in the chat, one guy made Schedule 1, and they had how many people playing that game? They had hundreds.
Look at the graphics on that game. Look at the graphics.
Yeah, you look at that game. Who else? Chat. What else games came out this year that everybody Peak.
It's made by 5 guys, and they said they made they said they wanted to make a game of the year contender. I'm like, that is very a pretentious thing to say. That's a pretentious thing to say.
I ain't gonna lie. When we was playing it together, that shit was fun.
It's a fun game.
Stupid. It looks stupid, but it's fun as hell.
Look at all these indie games that are doing so well. Peak, Repo, Lethal Company, Schedule 1. These are games made by somebody who's just like, I know what, I will make a game that's kind of fun. First Berserker Kazan. It's like, I just want to make games that's fun and tells a good story and like people just enjoy. No more of this microtransactions and all this nonsense.
And these people are making these shits with pennies and dimes, and you spending hundreds and hundreds of $1 million on a game that ain't coming out. So yeah, they fired everybody. And by the way, have you played Peak, Matt?
I haven't, no. Do I need to? I'm about to play a bunch of games this week. So if you guys have recommendations, I'm mostly free to be fair, but I'm gonna play like a ton and just do like intro sequences at the very least.
Y'all should come and play on Sunday.
Yeah.
Peak, yes.
Peak.
It's on your PC though?
Yeah, it's on my PC.
But here's the thing. Mad. It takes teamwork. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, see, that's probably why I haven't played it. I'm much more of a solo gamer.
I think you would enjoy this.
You think?
It's fun. It's fun. I think you'll like it too.
I'm not much of a team player.
You're welcome to go off by yourself and try to climb the mountain on your own.
Yeah, then that man gonna come get you. Then he gonna come. You climb up by yourself too far, he coming to get you and throw you off.
That's just me in reality. I'm just over here like wandering around doing stuff. Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what other games came out this year that were like AA games that just absolutely knocked it out of the park.
I'm excited for Hell Is Us. That's one of the only games I'm looking at this year.
What was that again?
Hell Is Us.
I played the demo of that.
Hell Is Us. Hell Is Us. Yeah. I vaguely remember that. I remember seeing a trailer for that.
Yeah.
hell is us?
Because it's not going to tell you what to do. It's going to be like context clues. You actually have to listen to the NPCs and figure out what's going on and pay attention. It's going to be cool. I'm so tired of like, as much as I love, like I'm, an Assassin's Creed fan. I love Ubisoft. As much as I love all that stuff, I'm looking for different too.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much Assassin's Creed and Last of Us are the only AAA I'm really interested in anymore. I'm over all of it.
All right, so let me get to some of these super chats, then we're gonna talk about Fantastic Four. And we're gonna be brief about it because I know Matt hasn't seen it and Kate is not here, and so we not. I thought it was gonna take. We was gonna be on it for a while, but seeing that nigga not here, so whatever. Hypno's dog again. With 5, he says, "What was Bubbles' favorite video when he was a little soap bubble? Super Monkey Ball." Why do I remember that shit? Fuck you, nigga. I remember that shit. How do I know? He dresses like one of the characters. Fuck you, nigga.
It was a good game.
Son Nigwu, you as a woman, a solid Kevin Samuels 8. Hey, that's diabolical. But I would say a solid 8 bananas out of 10. Yeah, most definitely.
8 bananas out of 10. You give Matt 8 bananas out of 10. She gets 10 bananas.
Take it.
You take the 8.
I'll take it.
Shoot higher. Go higher.
I'll negotiate.
So now we're having Kada and his daughter on.
Oh, he was like on
background
cooking with
noise.
his daughter. Yeah.
Wait, what happened?
Background noise, maybe.
Oh, yeah. That's why we got his ass on up out of here. I don't know what he got going on. Anyway, Teflon Dong says, "I blame the colleges." And by the way, Teflon Dong is number 1. He's holding the championship belt right now, so he is the top fan. I don't know, son nigga. Well, no, you ain't even holding the belt. I think it was Samurai Karuga Samurai who won, who was the top fan on Monday. So, hey, Teflon Dong coming for that belt. Son Niggu says schedule 1 made by one guy. Yep. He also comes in again with another 2 and says they can steal awards but can't steal profit.
You know?
Damn the Monko.
That's true. That's true.
Cooked. Hypno's dog again says abiotic factor, check it on Steam. Bubbles.
Oh boy.
I don't know who you're talking to. I really don't.
What did they give you this time?
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. I really don't. All right. I really don't. Abiotic factor. I never heard of it. Fuck you, nigga. Stop calling me Bubbles. Let's see. Abiotic factor. Let me share this with the chat. Let's see.
I just keep picturing Bubbles from Trailer Park Boys. I'm like, that's not it.
Keep thinking.
That's not what they're calling you.
I'm thinking Bubbles from Dragon Ball Z, the monkey.
You know I don't watch anything. I watch Trailer Park Boys.
You never seen? Wait.
No, don't start.
It's a rabbit hole. It's a rabbit hole.
She doesn't like.
I don't watch anything that normal people watch.
You never seen Dragon Ball?
No, not one episode. I broke him.
Now everybody knows what I deal with.
But I watched Trailer Park Boys, so you know. Any fans?
I told you. Listen. You will be judged.
It's okay.
You live.
I'm proud of my decision, so
good.
One of my friends tried to get me into anime recently, and they had me watch the Viking one, and it was actually pretty good.
Dropped you down to a 7.
That's all right. So they had me try to watch anime. It was the Vikings, and I tried to watch it on my own after, and I was like, I got this. I'm gonna try to get into anime, and then it just made me want to watch Game of Thrones, and that's why I started rewatching it.
Vinland Saga is a very brutal anime. I think
it just reminded me of Game of Thrones, and here I am, just rewatched.
Just go watch Attack on Titan.
She gotta go.
All right, she gotta go.
I don't watch anime. Sorry, chat. I'm sorry. How she didn't say? It's a good question. I actually hate social media too.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you.
I just like talking and gaming. I hate everything else.
Yeah, I know this is her last episode on New Black Street. That's crazy. And that is
Like
crazy.
never again. Don't want her back here.
Listen,
That is insane.
there's just more to show me, I guess. There's so much to learn.
Never seen Dragon Ball is crazy. How old are you?
33.
She's a fucking 90s baby.
Yep.
Has she seen Avatar: The Last Bender? I doubt it. That shit's trash. Anyway,
That's a whole debate we could have, but all right.
Why would I watch a bunch of like, I don't know, Japanese TV? Like
Japanese TV.
Yeah.
Y'all know
like
what she
cartoons? Like,
was?
why would I watch cartoons when I can watch like live action, you know?
She was one of them motherfuckers you had to hide the fact that you watched anime from in high school. Yeah.
No, I wasn't cool enough to be a bully, but like because I was a nerd, I'd rather watch like humans, like live action, you know. I'm not trying to watch animated.
Power Rangers,
unless it's like South Park. I'll watch like funny animated. Like I'll watch South Park, but that's about it. I'm not trying to watch
I don't watch anime like I used to when I was young either. Niggas be roasting me because I ain't seen Demon Slayer, and my ex had to make me watch. And I'll tell you what, I agree with you on this. Between me and you, I'm never dating another anime watching chick ever again. Okay, never. All right. Soon as she say,
so I feel like I'm getting somewhere here.
So as soon as I'm on a date, she be like, "Oh, do you like anime?" I'm gonna lie and say,
so
yeah.
I'm not crazy. So I'm not crazy, is what I'm hearing.
You should just go.
You're fucking insane. You're fucking insane because you've never
But
just
what I'm hearing, it's a good thing. If
Huh?
I'm crazy, it's a good crazy. I'm hearing. This is what I'm hearing.
Nah, it's just like because I feel like it's part like Dragon Ball is part of like not just American culture, but like earthly culture.
Yeah,
like,
but I don't watch like
Earthly culture.
Earthly culture. Like I feel like if we visit another planet and we had to describe Earth culture,
Shut up.
Dragon
Shut
Ball.
up.
would be
I read
mentioned.
Shut
more,
up.
you know.
Shut
like
the
I read
fuck up.
books.
Dragon Ball.
That's the
would definitely
dumbest
be
fucking thing I ever heard. Shut the fuck up. If you go to another planet, we're gonna talk our earthly culture. We're gonna mention Dragon Ball Z. What the fuck?
What do you mean? If you
Like out
if
of
we
all
went to chat,
I could watch,
am I
why am I
tripping?
watching animated when there's like humans I can watch?
I would say The Simpsons is more earthly culture.
I don't know what the fuck is the fact that Kada set this up and he's not here to witness this is a new level of buffoonery,
Bro,
to me.
You buffoonery, my guy. I love Dragon Ball Z. Don't get me wrong. I love Dragon Ball Z. But if I'm going to another fucking planet and they have to say sum up your earthly culture in one show, I'm gonna give these motherfuckers The Simpsons.
Every single time that somebody puts anime
I
on
would
and I'm
give
like
them
in the
Family
room,
Guy
all I
before I
hear is
give
like
them The Simpsons.
screaming. It's just always screaming. I don't want to watch that.
Like Dragon Ball Z. Like, come on. I would mention Hunter x Hunter before I mention Dragon Ball Z. Come on, bro. Are you fucking crazy? Oh, you want to tell me Hunter is not good? You telling me right now, Hunter?
I never watched that, so but like,
Yeah,
Dragon Ball is the greatest.
you're a tourist. You're a fucking tourist. Okay, moving on.
I said that I have not watched anime like that since I was a teenager.
So the only anime you know is Dragon Ball.
No, that's not what I said.
That's what it sounds like.
Not what I said. That's not what I said.
So you only know the ones that people talk about.
Even with people who watch a lot of anime today, all agree that Dragon Ball is the best anime ever made.
It is part. Is it part of the big 5 or 3? Yes, it is. I agree with you.
Instead of anime, everybody could join me in watching Homestead Rescue.
What is Homestead Rescue?
Okay, let's get. I don't know what the fuck that was. We're not even going. Whatever that was, she said we're not even going to acknowledge
Rescuing farms, the farm life.
And you know what's adorable? When she gets kicked, she still be in the back talking like we can hear her.
Leave Matt alone.
Oh,
Bro,
man.
They know
how
what
about
I'm
this?
saying. They understand.
I'm telling you, go watch Hunter x Hunter. And it's gonna change you. You're gonna be like, oh shit, like there's other good animes that can
There's
compete.
100%
Bro,
of a chance
I know
that is not going to change
I've
me.
watched other anime. I grew up watching Cowboy Bebop. I grew up watching Case Closed. I grew up watching Inuyasha. I watched Attack on Titan, obviously. Who hasn't seen Naruto? I mean,
Stop. You watch Naruto, it's over. Stop talking. Naruto, just stop. Naruto is a freaking a gay anime trying to be a ninja anime. Just be a gay anime. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna die on that hill. Naruto is a love story between two boys, and they become men and still in love with each other, but they hide it under the facade of with ninjas. Yeah, ninjas undercover. Y'all love each other. Just admit it.
I feel like
Naruto's
Naruto's half the chat gay, and I'm really excited for it.
Naruto is. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit what y'all motherfuckers say. Naruto is fucking trash. It is dog anime. One Piece way better. I drank the One Piece Kool-Aid. I'm way down that rabbit hole. Bleach way better. Inuyasha way better. You want a good ninja anime? Go watch Ninja Scroll of fucking Samurai Pizza Cats. I'm tired of Naruto. Every time they see each other, they want to scream each other's name. Come on.
Y'all are really telling me there's nothing else you want to do with your time like ahead of watching anime, though?
I do a lot with my time, Mad. You know that.
I'm just saying, like, yeah, just in general, like, there's just never a time I've been like, I should try anime today. Like, just never.
I'm saying I don't watch anime like that today. You have to really make me watch some shit. Like niggas been begging me to watch Demon Slayer my girl had to beg me. Not my girl. I'm sorry, my ex. My ex had to. She had to beg me to watch Attack on Titan, and when I watched it, okay, I'm like, this is dope, and I was into it. But like, am I finna? Like, I feel like there's a lot of people today whose whole personality is, oh yeah, I watch this new anime. Like, no, nigga, get away from me. Like, I'm good. I'm straight. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I'd rather play video games than watch anime. I'm sorry. I'd rather watch movies and TV shows than watch anime. I'm sorry. It is what it is.
You could do that. Listen, that's
I just think it's egregious to never have seen Dragon Ball. If he don't like Naruto, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. I normally don't say Naruto. I normally say Naruto, but since you said fucked up and you said Naruto earlier, which is
I don't give a Naruto.
Naruto is like saying
Naruto.
a hard R.
I mean, I'll defend Dale on this one. He's not Japanese. Like, this is why I'm saying, like, y'all are just trying to watch Japanese TV.
I know the voice, the American voice actor who does Boruto's voice. All right.
I heard Boruto was trash.
You know why? Because it's based off a trash anime. It's a.
All right. Chat. Let me go ahead and get these super chats out of the way. It's only been so much slander I could take. It's only been so much slander.
You go run. I bet you ran down the hallway. Naruto run. I bet you were those niggas running down the hallway. I bet you did. I bet you. I bet you was one of those motherfuckers in the hallways like this.
I can prove it. I can fucking prove it. I never did it. And this is how I know I never did it, because I didn't even.
And you had the bandana. You had a bandana, didn't you? You had a bandana.
I did cosplay one time but hold up. The reason why you can know I never did that, because I didn't get into Naruto until I was like 24.
So he was a grown man running around like that.
I never. I'm losing my cool.
So you didn't watch the gay anime until you were an adult, is what I'm hearing.
Says the person who's never seen it. Fuck yeah. All right. Let me get into these.
I don't think I'm gay enough to watch it. To be fair,
you literally said you were bi. I think you're the gayest on the panel. Nice try.
What does that make you?
Nice try. You tried it, but you're the gayest on the panel.
I think that might be weird. I think that might be weird.
Not only are you the gayest person on the panel, but because you're an actual bi and not a fake bi, I think she would put the toe in her mouth. I'm just saying. I think she would.
Wow.
I feel like there's a Venn diagram of people who would put feet in their mouth and who would watch Naruto, and it would be probably a circle.
And I'm on the outside of wherever that overlaps. Anyway, Sun Niggle says bubbles. Fuck you. Teflon Dong says she one of them. I'm too cool to socialize.
I wish. I've never been cool in my life.
Son Nick Wu says throws banana. All right, Demon Carol. It was Demon Carol who won on Demon Carol. Your championship belt is being challenged right now by Teflon Dong. So you know what I'm saying. It was Teflon. It was Demon Carol who won Monday night. But he says, if anything, watch Initial D. Hey yo,
It's a drift anime. It's a car anime. It's drifting.
Oh, okay. Teflon Dong again with a 5 says D is the homeless dude Kada was beefing with in the food line. Trash ass takes.
Man.
Son Niggle says timeout cryptic. All right. Cryptic Manga says RE0 is trash. I don't know what that is, so I'm sorry.
That's an anime.
He also says RE0 sucks more than Lily Phillips is crazy. I bet you Matt don't even know who Lily Phillips is. Nope.
Is that a porn person?
Oh, okay.
Wait a minute, mad.
It was a good guess. If there's a woman name that I shouldn't know.
Go straight to porn. Straight to porn.
Henry says that's it. I'm reporting this show to Mercant. Don't report the show, report them. Go to their fucking Twitter accounts and report. They don't want with the bad takes, not me. And then we got a Wild Hypnotic in the chat. He says, why do I have this message? Did you steal my credit card again? Let's go ahead and time him out. Anyway, thank you for all the super chats, guys. I really appreciate it. Oh, by the way, we are at tier 2. So we're at 200. I got 2 shots I got to take. I don't know if y'all drinkers. Matt, you don't. Oh, you are a drinker. What are you drinking?
I have just like a little bourbon over here.
Okay.
She's an alcoholic. Matt has a drinking problem. She
Me
gets
too.
she gets very drunk and yells.
It was since when? When have I
No.
ever gotten drunk?
She's
and
not
yelled?
allowed
She's
to
doing
get
it
very
again.
drunk and yell. Because
I've never done that once with you. I've done it, but I haven't done it with you.
To get drunk and yell. Because didn't you just say you didn't want to watch Dragon Ball because all they do is yell?
I did.
Exactly. You gotta get drunk and be silent.
My alcohol is always
in the that because I'm a violent drunk, so I can't.
My alcohol is on the first floor and it's far.
So cheers.
I'm on the 3rd floor.
Shot number 1.
I feel left out, and I have an early start.
I didn't bring a shot glass over here. I shouldn't be shooting out of Glencairn, but
me neither.
Is what it is.
You shouldn't. You say you shouldn't be shooting out of what now?
Glencairn. Oh, come on. There has to be like a whiskey drinker in the chat. Come on.
I mean, I'll drink it every now and again, but I'm not drinking it now. It's the tequila.
A sophisticated whiskey drinker. You gotta remember, sophisticated whiskey drinker. Some people aren't sophisticated like me and you, man.
Toxin. Exact Toxin. Now you know why I don't. I have to be a responsible drunk. Treyas will get drunk and step on your Jordans intentionally.
Oh my
God. That is exactly who I am when I'm drunk, which is why I don't get too drunk nowadays. I get tipsy enough. I know what's going on. I wish I was a fun drunk. I wish I was the flirtatious drunk. No.
You gotta work on that. It's so much fun. Why aren't you having fun?
Apparently fun to me is fighting. So I don't know. I don't know. But to be fair though, I'm exaggerating a little bit. I think it depends on what I'm getting drunk on. Because there's been times where I've absolutely been a flirtatious drunk. I think it depends on. I just remember I learned early on because my mom let us. She didn't let us drink. She just gave us our first drink. And there was times during celebratory times where we did drink with the family. And I found out early on that holy shit, I can't drink. I remember getting drunk off some Grey Goose one time. Mixing Grey Goose and Kool-Aid at like 16 years old.
Well, that's gonna get anybody drunk at 16.
Yeah,
he said Kool-Aid.
It's not about being
Kool-Aid. That is
it wasn't about being drunk. It wasn't about being drunk. It was about the fact that the next morning I woke up tied up in the closet because they told me that I was being too violent. And
woke up. Yo, you sure? You sure that's all that happened? Woke up tied up in the closet.
Well, they tied me up and put me in the closet because I was doing too much, according to them. It was also the time I got drunk at a party. And they say I put my entire hand in the pasta salad, scooped it up, and threw it at somebody because I didn't like they was dancing with.
Oh, you the type of drunk that goes into autopilot mode.
Back when I would drink in like the depths of Tennessee, we would get like sledgehammers and just like beat up on the furniture. So you know.
Yeah, I think I like my drunk better, beating up on furniture.
Like no, because like if you're an angry drunk, I mean, I feel like then you can just you can find your place for it, you know, like beating up on furniture.
Shout out to Demon Carol who just dropped a fucking milk cannon. Y'all know what time it is. If you're married, close your eyes. Yes, sir. There you go. I want you to get yourself a good little gobble out of that, huh? And you know, it's so nice that you gotta see it twice. There you go. And now that we know that Matt is bi, we don't feel bad about it at all.
I mean, you shouldn't either way, to be honest.
You don't feel well. I don't know. You know, some of the women be coming in here, they be like, "Oh my god!" Like,
there's not any straight woman that tells you that she's offended by boobs is lying to you.
Damn, you heard it here first. She's telling the truth.
There you go. There you go.
How you gonna be offended at something you got?
There you go. Demon Carol says, "Fuck it, 10 a.m. time to start drinking." Damn, at 10 a.m. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this final. I was about to say Final Fantasy, the Fantastic Four stuff. All right, I know Matt's gonna be looking at us like, "Oh shit."
No, I just hate Pedro,
the goat.
I don't like Pedro. That's all I got for it.
So
she has Pedro fatigue, like all of us.
So I went and saw it in IMAX. Did you see it in IMAX?
No, I saw it at the Alamo.
Okay, I saw that thing in IMAX. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, that thing looked good in IMAX. But so your first initial reactions?
Okay, I rate movies on a scale of 1 to 5. I give this a solid 3.5. I could have used a little more action. It was kind of predictable when it started getting towards the end because I thought it was going to go one way based on the ending of Thunderbolts, and it kept leading up and seeing like, okay, it's going to lead to that, but then it went a whole different way, and I was like, okay, and it was kind of just like it felt like the Incredibles live action movie, like if it was mainly like a real family friendly movie and everything, and it's like just showing like superheroes who are a family and that's together and everything, you know.
Dang, that's what they should have made.
I was about to say because I'm already about to disagree with you on a little bit. I'm about to disagree with you on a little bit
because they would ruin it because it's Hollywood. But
I would
it would be cool.
I would have liked to see a lot more action, maybe a little bit more action of them using their powers to fight because they really didn't. Like when they did fight, it was kind of like this one thing, and when we did see them fight other enemies, it was very quick. The Mole Man thing I could have did away with because the Mole Man thing was very corny in my perspective, and I kind of like how they kind of like dropped Liberia in there, and you know they didn't show the goat Victor Von Doom, which makes me speculate: was he? They already show that he wasn't part of the mission, but so they're probably going with the path that he was like. He was a monk or whatever and training and stuff, but is he Doom now or is like what? So
okay, so I already got a few disagreements with you. So I graded on 1 out of 10, and I gave this a solid 8 out of 10 bananas.
Okay.
But now I'm gonna double down. I'm gonna say 8.5 bananas. And so your first criticism, and I'm gonna go down my stuff. Your first criticism was you wanted to see more action. Yes. I disagree with that because when I'm looking at a Fantastic Four movie, and context is always key. When I'm looking at a Fantastic Four movie, I'm not looking for them to be superheroes. I'm not looking for them to be action heroes. I'm looking for them to be explorers. And this was an astronaut movie. This was a astronauts exploring in space kind of movie, and I felt like I got that. Reed barely used his powers. That is definitely a solid criticism. That nigga might have stretched 5 or 6 times in the movie, and that was it. He didn't. It wasn't a whole lot of Reed Richards stretching.
And he didn't use his powers in the creative way like we know he can in the comics.
No, he did not. As a matter of fact, you're gonna get more Reed Richards from Marvel Rivals than you would in this movie. So there's that. But I'm gonna start with the negatives first because I feel like there's a lot less negatives than there is positives. The negatives I didn't like. For me, some of the CGI with the Thing didn't work for me. Also with the Thing, this might not be a negative. This just might be nitpicking. He was delegated to 4th place, obviously. The other 3 members of the family outshined him, in my personal opinion. He did have his moments, but I just felt like he was outshined. And I've heard some people say he's the most popular member of the Fantastic Four. Y'all know me. I hate the Thing. So, but I always give him a chance. Another criticism. I could have done without the robot.
Kirby, yeah.
I could have done without the robot. I just wasn't really. I felt like they wanted to make him like sort of like Baby Yoda, Grogu, and I wasn't really feeling it. You know what I'm saying? Like the little adorable scene where they had him trying to put together the baby crib. I mean, like I see.
I don't know what that is, but it's a smart move to have a little guy because I'm the fan of the little guy, whatever it is.
He didn't take away from the film. He didn't take away from the film at all. I just nigga, like stop showing me this. Also, another criticism. So obviously, female Silver Surfer is a negative because we wanted Nora and Rad. I want to make this very clear. She's irrelevant. Okay, she did not play as big as a role as like Nora and Rad did in the Rise of the Silver Surfer. However,
she didn't get a shaking like they did.
Yeah, I thought the fact that she was less in the film was due to the fact that we got way more Galactus in the film. Because I did the math and I'm like, I remember the Rise of the Silver Surfer. We got a lot of Nora and Rad in that, but it was barely any Galactus, and for good reason because that nigga was fucking trash, a fucking cloud. Are you serious? But in this movie, you got a lot more Galactus, and the trade-off is you got a lot less Silver Surfer. But I do feel like the actress did the best with what she was given. I don't dislike her performance. What I don't like is that they hinted at there was going to be some type of relationship between her and Johnny.
I mean, they kind of did do it. They did it in a way where it wasn't like, oh, it's a love movie, a love story. It kind of like it's a minor connection with what he did.
What he did was very intelligent.
Speaking of him, I have a really good opinion that everyone's going to hate. I actually liked the Captain America guy more as him than I did as Captain America because I don't like him as Captain America.
So like Chris Evans as
I liked
Storm.
him as.
What the fuck is going on? I feel like I'm being trolled here.
I told you it was going to be not an opinion anyone liked.
But here's the thing. You got to think. The Johnny Storm we saw was a Johnny Storm that was more 90s Johnny Storm in the first
This Johnny Storm is way more
did a good job as him. Like I thought it fit really well. I don't like him as Captain America. I thought he fit that role well.
Put it like this, they're both better than Michael B. Storm. They're both better than Michael B. Storm. Right?
Yes.
They're both better than Michael B. Storm. And I like Michael B. Jordan.
I just thought he did a good fuckboy. That's like what it was.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what Johnny Storm pretty much is.
So what was some other negatives? The one of the last negatives I got is a spoiler, so I won't get into that right away. The positives though, the futuristic 60s aesthetic is just fucking. I love it, everything about it. And the thing that I hate the most is that they're gonna have to leave it to come into Earth 616 for Doomsday and all that shit. I love the 60s futuristic shit. Everything's analog. I don't know. I just like that. I don't know how you felt about that, but I really like that. You didn't like Mole Man. I did. And not that I liked him himself. I like the callback to all of those weird, obscure villains that they're never
yeah, like the Thinker. The thing is, but here's the thing with that. They mentioned Grey Ghost. They showed one of his super apes, right?
Red Ghost. Mm-hmm.
Red Ghost, okay. They showed one of his super apes, just one of his super apes.
Yeah.
But John Malkovich, he literally recorded scenes to be in it. You could have just had his scene where they captured him and you saw his face and he's in the prison. You mentioned the Thinker, you don't even see the Thinker.
Yeah.
You show me Giganto. Giganto is like come and go, and then you make it that the Mole Man was just so upset that he hated Surfer Duo that you make a peace treaty with him, and he has his own subsurface freaking state. Like, are we serious right now? Like that was.
So let me preface this. I am not a comic book guy. I did not grow up reading comics. I grew up playing video games. So I'm coming at this from the position of somebody who does not know.
A blind man. A blind man.
Is with you about this, even though you guys judge me for not watching anime. I feel like everybody's got some nerd shit that everybody's gonna be upset about.
Because I thought I was coming in here talking nerd to nerd, and I mean,
hey, nigga, I am a nerd, but I'm just not a comic.
You're a fucking tourist. You're a tourist. You don't know shit about Fantastic Four, boy.
Well, I do know some things. I do know something. I've done my research. I just haven't gone and read books.
Oh, he's done his research. Okay.
That's 50% of the research that hasn't.
You never watched the original '90s cartoon?
I did.
Okay, did you finish it?
No, I did not.
Okay, did you watch the remake cartoon that they did? That She-Hulk was even in.
I did not.
Okay, so you're a tourist.
I mean, listen. I'll take. First of all, it took a while for me to even like the Fantastic Four, and really, I really only like Sue. So,
okay, Milkman.
Look at him like that.
He's a milkman. He's just like
I want like that. I've heard you say all kinds of crazy like.
Hey,
come on.
You stop.
Come on.
Whose side are you on?
Listen, right. I'm just talking facts.
Listen, Trace, I'm gonna tell you this. If you want to read the Fantastic Four, read the Ultimate Fantastic Four run, which leads into Marvel Zombies, and which starts to create the Maker. You could do that. The Ultimate run is good.
I did plan on reading the Maker because I heard I've done a little bit of research on the Maker. I was a little bit interested in that.
But you have to read the Ultimate Fantastic Four for that to really understand it.
I heard a lot of the Ultimate stuff is pretty decent.
Yes.
So all right. So now that we got the negatives out the way, let me go into some of the positives. I was really surprised at how well Vanessa Kirby did as Sue Storm. Now, a lot of people were concerned about girl boss stuff. That was a load of bullshit. That shit's not here. Does she lead in some ways? Yes. There's time. She's like sort of like the speaker for the Fantastic Four. She goes off and she speaks to, like, she does like conferences and, you know, like with other countries and stuff. She does that, but she's not the leader of the Fantastic Four. It's very clear that Reed is the leader, but where there was a little bit of lacking, he doesn't have a commanding presence. It's not like he's giving
Pedro
orders.
Doesn't have a commanding presence.
Nah.
I don't like him. I don't like him.
But the thing is,
I'm telling you, I can't believe him as like a leader and like a manly man. I never can. I can't buy it.
The thing is with Reed Richards, him being the leader, he's not a leader that's thinking about the team at the time. Because he's always, as you did in the movie, he's like, I'm doing equations and experiments and focusing on 10,000 different things. Oh, when it comes time for me to do superhero shit, I'll step in.
Yeah,
now, I guess.
I'm so glad that you said it because I feel like you took the words like right out of my mind. Where I was going to ask the chat, because again, I'm not a comic expert, and I was going to ask the chat. The way I look Reed, I really don't look at him as a natural born leader. I look at him more as a guy who is, yeah, he's leading the Fantastic Four, but he's more focused on doing math equations and figuring out problems. And it's like, hey, Reed, we need to figure out what we need to do right here, right now. And he's like, no, I'm trying to figure out this one issue. And it's like, you ignoring all of this because a leader has to be in many. It's kind of like a football coach, right? You got certain type of head coaches who you got one type of head coach who likes to call plays. Then you got the CEO head coach who has to hire people to do certain things so he can oversee it all. I don't see Reed as that. I see Reed as more like an offensive coordinator where he's like, I'm trying to dial up the best play possible for us to win. So that means I don't have time to deal with this guy's personality. I don't have time to go and figure out.
That's a strategist, not a manager. You know what I mean? He's
exactly.
not the leader. He's not the leader.
There you go.
That's why, and if you read the comics, that's why he loses Sue to Namor. Because Namor comes around, he's like,
he actually lost Sue to Namor.
She's there because Namor comes out, he's like, you a baddie. I like that. You should be with me. And then you see Reed, then he's like, wait, that's my girl, right? And that's when Sue's like, you know, he's a man. He's a man. He makes me feel like a woman.
So maybe Pedro was the right person for the role if he's not supposed
Namor,
to.
if you read the comics, Namor does get very handsy with her and then gets to a point where he's like, he SAs her. So, and then she's like, she has to tell Namor, like, we had our fling and it's done. Like, it was fun, but I'm with the Reed. But Namor, every time Namor comes around, he's like, yo, what's good?
What's good? You know? And that sounds like Namor too, like, yo. But okay,
I'm a king.
So, which is why I know you don't like Pedro Pascal, but I thought his performance as Reed was fine because he did come off as that unsure, like, I'm very smart, huh?
He does come off as unsure.
Yeah, he comes off as like not like unsure, but like, because the thing that I loved the most was that Vanessa Kirby Sue was a mother through and through. Like she behaves like a mother. She's thinking like a mother. And Reed is trying to think like a guy trying to solve a problem, which obviously comes. And I don't think it's a spoiler to say. I think they said that they did this in the trailer where they say Galactus wants Franklin Richards. And I like Galactus' motivations there, but we'll come back to that. Galactus wants Franklin Richards. And they can't. I've always thought this. I didn't like Galactus as a Fantastic Four villain because I just can't see them beating Galactus. And so they don't have a way to beat Galactus. And so Reed is going through all of these algorithms and all of these potential solutions, and he can't come up with anything. He's thinking like I believe most men would, even though they wouldn't say it. My son or the planet.
He looks for the logical choice. He looks at the big
logical. Yeah. And so he makes the mistake because as a man, you really shouldn't say that in front of the mother.
Exactly.
You really shouldn't say that. But because
if my husband said that to me, I would just get rid of my husband at that point. I'm saving my child. Absolutely not.
Sue was this close to like, yo, you're out of here.
Yeah.
Because
that's fair.
He's trying to save the world and he can't
forget the world.
Nothing. And Reed is like, the people are, and I love this because the Earth started to turn on the Fantastic. I love that montage in the beginning to show how much people love the Fantastic Four because they are this version of Earth's Avengers. They are the Avengers.
They're the only superheroes. They're the only superheroes known.
Yeah, so they are the Avengers on this Earth, and the world loves them. And then once they realize, wait, your kid, Earth, to us, it's pretty simple. Nigga, get a baby up. You can make another.
Exactly.
I'm just saying. To us, it's pretty simple. And so there's protesting outside of the Baxter building, and Reed is like, I understand why they mad. They kind of got a point. And Sue is like, what? And like, you can't be mad at her because it's like, man, that's a fucked up position to be in.
You know what?
You can't be mad at a mother protecting her child. That's always gonna be how it is.
You know what scene took me out of it? It's not a spoiler, but when she was like, Johnny, kill her. I was like, yo.
Ooh, yeah. That what like
I was like, she was like, if you just thinking about it, like she was just like, kill her, Johnny. Like, not get rid of her, it's kill her, Johnny. Like that was it. It was Johnny kill her. I was like, oh
let me tell
God.
You why it didn't bother me that as a superhero, it bothers me because it's Sue Storm. But as a woman and as a mother, I understand why any woman would say that. That bitch is trying to get my kid, kill that hoe. Because even Johnny was like, wait, Sue, what? And they
everybody the ship was like
what? And
but
so
it's basically the principle of universalism, right? It's do you want the many over the few? For me, I'm always going to be for my few, right? Over the many. Every time, 10 out of 10 times, right? But there are a lot of people who subscribe to universalism, and it's hard to fight them on that.
Well, it's a man's job to do that, though, because the problem, the thing that, and I hate to get into the whole red pill argument of it, the thing that women don't understand is men, we get our consequences immediately. So if you're a king and you're looking at your family, and your kingdom's about to be wiped out, but the person that's about to wipe out your kingdom wants one of your children. You have to think consciously. Or say it's a dragon. This dragon is about to burn your kingdom to the ground. And all you have to do is give up one child. You got 3 kids. You got to give up one child, and you can save the kingdom and everybody in it. Well, even if, right, because this ain't no fantasy land. This is a real dragon about to come smoke us. In real life, the kingdom is going to turn on the king, and they're not giving them that speech that Sue gave. In real life, if she steps into that crowd, they murking her ass. They snatching that baby, and they saying, "Here, Galactus." That's what's going to happen in real life.
I'm on the other side. I'm absolutely like, no, get rid of the baby. Like
if you don't, get rid of the fucking baby. Yeah. So for men, we have to think logically like that. Now, I'm not judging a man. No, like if this situation was real, I'm not judging a man if he chose to give up his son. Brother, thank you, but I know what you're going through. And I could never walk the path that King is walking. I know what he's dealing with. His wife hates him right now. His queen hates him right now. She's gonna leave him. She's plotting on his death. Like, this bitch ass nigga gave up my son to say these peasant ass niggas in this city. Oh man, that's a tough fucking.
Yo, I just want to point out somebody said, Nacho Ninja says Sue Storm and Namor has not been a thing except from the what if stories. I'm about to send you a picture. I'm gonna send you multiple pictures in your DMs that's gonna show multiple times that Sue Storm and Namor were a thing. Because again, I read my comics. I'm not somebody who's like, I just got into comics. I've been reading comics since I was a kid. I'm fucking 38. I've been around the block. Sue Storm and Namor were a thing in multiple
I feel like
iterations.
even I have seen something about that on Twitter.
Multiple iterations, no matter what, and it's not a what if. Sue Storm and Namor be going at it. Because you know why? Because Reed is too busy in the books and equations. Look, what's that? That don't look like a what if. Oh, look at that. That's the ultimate version where he comes to her and she pushes it away. But that's after she was like, I'm done with you. I don't want you anymore. Then the next one, it's like,
oh, there's another one? Oh.
There's one more. I sent you one more. Oh, look at that. She sometimes snuck away to Atlantis to be with this dude when she got mad. So I can see this playing into Doomsday because Reed was ready to give up her son. And I can see her falling out. And you see Kukulkan with his Latin stuff come over and be like, yo, I'm a king of Atlantis.
I mean,
I would make you my queen.
If your man isn't protecting your family, I mean, that's one of the only reasons you might start to think about, like, I mean, that makes sense. Your man's not protecting your family.
And if you, like, come on. A king of Atlantis, a book nerd, she always went back to Reed at no matter what. But, like, Namor was there. He was clapping invisible cheeks. Shrimp cocktail for real.
Okay. So, okay. So how do you feel about Johnny? Whatchamacallit is Johnny?
I felt he was just a more he was more of the early iteration of Jack Kirby's Fantastic Four. Because that's what it was. It was the original Fantastic Four that we saw in the early 90s, where Johnny was kind of like, he wasn't kind of like a woman. He didn't have the womanizer thing, but it was like Johnny does have a brain at least. And when he really wants to lock in, he'll lock in. Especially if the family's kind of like, Johnny, stay out of this. And he's like, I'm just as smart.
He showed it.
He did. And one thing I will also criticize, the thing is like, with the Thing, you really didn't get to see him struggle with being the Thing. It felt like he was very proud to be the Thing because he was happy. He was like, kids love me. Like, some women talk to me. People treat me respectfully.
I think they cut some of that out.
But I think if you go ahead.
No, I was going to say, because I felt like some of him looking in the mirror was hinting at that. Like, and like his hesitation to go and approach old girl, because it's like she obviously showed that she liked him, but he was a little bit hesitant to go and like it literally took him thinking that the world was finna end for him to finally go and approach her and be like, hey, you know, I'm here for you. And I believe that some of the Thing stuff where he's grappling with being the Thing got cut out. I also think that conversation between him and Reed, I thought it was going one way where Reed was being apologetic about what happened in space and how they got their powers. And I thought he was going to wind up telling him, I'm going to find a way to fix you. It just didn't go that way.
Yeah, I thought you started to see like the whole he's like, Reed, you know, you spoke about looking for a cure for me. And then you have something like that but instead you had Johnny go, oh, look, this, you forgot about this. Oh, I'll get to that.
Yeah.
Because when you read the comics, the Thing is constantly like, where's like, you said you're going to help me. You was going to help me. It took Dr. Doom doing it and multiple people have done it for the thing, except Reed.
Mm-hmm.
So I really want to see that, because that showed like kind of like with the Hulk, because I'm a huge Hulk fan. It kind of showed like with that hero, like I have all this power and strength, but like I'm a monster to many.
From what you're saying, that would be a cool layer too, with him like having universalism even against his family. It would be another layer to that, which would be interesting if he had to choose not to help the thing.
100%. So we about to go into some spoilers. So I'm gonna give y'all like a couple of seconds, because I don't want to keep y'all here. I want to keep y'all hostage. We coming up on 3 hours. We're gonna go into some spoilers really quick. Let me give y'all a little by the time this clip finish, I'm letting y'all know, this is y'all warning. All right, chat. That's enough. You've been warned. Spoilers. So if you don't want to be spoiled, you know what I'm saying, you might want to, put us on silent for a minute. So we're gonna kind of like break down what happened. So we start this thing off with the Fantastic Four have been the Fantastic Four for what, 4 years? All right. They been saving the world from people like Mole Man, the Red Ghost, as you mentioned earlier, Giganto. Wasn't Giganto a fucking whale?
No, Giganto is a giant creature, that green monster you saw coming out. Just Giganto.
Okay. I thought. So who's the giant whale? I thought that was Giganto.
The giant whale.
Yeah, hold on. Nah, I know. I mean, I'm comics retarded, but I ain't that fucking retarded. I thought Giganto. That's his name.
Giganto. I'm saying Giganto is. He's not a whale. He's like he looks humanoid. He's giant and green. He's big and green.
Nah, see, I think they be switching. I think they be switching them in the comics. Hold on, let me show you what I'm talking about. I looked up Giganto.
That's a different iteration of him. That's a different one.
Okay, so right. So there's sometimes where he's a giant green man and there's a giant it's a giant fucking whale.
That's the newest version of him. I've never seen that version. I've always seen the green one, which looks like
even in Marvel Rivals, Namor uses Giganto is Namor's ultimate.
Yes, it's a whale. You're correct.
Right. So okay. So yeah, so some of those, me personally, I did like that, but I do agree with your criticism that we barely see them. We don't really get to see the Red Ghost. We don't the Mad Thinker, we never saw him. They talked about him. They mentioned him, but we never
multiple times they talk about the Mad Thinker.
Right. So we get this montage of what happens with the Fantastic Four, and I like that. I did like that. Then we find out that Sue Storm is pregnant. We also learned that they had been trying for years, and they found out that, well, they couldn't get it, they couldn't do it, and they had accepted the fact that they couldn't get married. I mean, it kind of progressed quickly, doesn't it? Right? Like,
yeah, it does. By the second act, you're like, okay, we're running now.
Yeah, we're running because there's a lot of conjecture. There's a lot of I was about to say disposition. What is the word I'm looking for? There's a lot of exposition. All right, and then we immediately get to the Silver Surfer comes down. Our female Silver Surfer, she comes down and she tells them, "Hey, nigga, y'all niggas got about how much time they had?" She didn't give them a specific time.
No, she said he coming.
Yeah, he coming. Like, he coming. So enjoy yourself. And one of the bigger plot points was that Johnny chased her as she's leaving the planet. Johnny chases her, I guess, to kind of figure out like if he could whip her ass. Can I whip her ass? Can I talk her out of this? And she says something to him in her native language, which he didn't understand. But earlier we found out that Reed had been picking up on some transmissions that sounded like another language that Johnny had been studying. So that comes into play later. So then what the Fantastic Four decides to do is they're going to take a trip to space. They're going to go up to space again, and they're going to go and find Galactus because what Reed found was that in the solar system there had been a bunch of disappearing planets, and that the Silver Surfer, had been in all of them. So they track her down in space. They go and visit, and Galactus in all his glory. that shit was, I don't know. Seeing him on screen is just crazy.
Yeah, actually seeing a good. This is my first time seeing like actually good live action Galactus. I felt it was done very well. You know, he had the giant ship, and you had him sitting in his throne where he's connected to everything.
Yeah,
and stuff, and him saying like, "My hunger can't not be sustained. You know, your planet like is what I do."
So, what did you think about his motivation? What did you think about his motivation?
But the thing with the lore with Galactus is always different. But I just never knew like the whole thing. Like he's looking for somebody to swap with him because like this is a curse. Like me doing this is a curse. It's an unsustainable. It's a hunger that cannot be like sustained at all. It never goes away. So I'm tired of it. I've been doing this for eons, and then like I just want to swap with this kid because this kid has the power to do this. Let's swap.
Some people find that as a criticism, like, oh, suddenly he doesn't want to be Galactus anymore. But like when you think about it logically, you're a literal being when you've been alive for 3 billion years, and the only thing you do is fucking eat because you're basically, if you dumb it down to a human experience, what if every waking moment of your life you was just hungry? That's it. You don't play no video games, you don't read no books, you don't fight nobody, you just hungry. And not only are you hungry, you've had to wrestle with the fact for 3 billion years that every time you eat, all you hear is people screaming for their life.
Yeah.
And so he's gotten to the point where he probably no longer cares anymore because the hunger hurts more than hearing people scream for their life. But now you come across this being like, oh shit, hey, that little nigglet in your stomach powerful as fuck. So I'm offering you this. I'll spare your planet if you just give me the child. And of course, Sue is like, who the fuck he talking to? No, you ain't getting shit. And so this sequence. Now I did think it was pretty. Galactus is obviously nerfed here. He's obviously,
they did nerf him. They made him dumb. They kind of made him stupid. Because there's a scene where
you can't make villains stupid, or it's never gonna work. You have to have like actual nuance there for it to not be silly.
This took me out of it, right? As the Fantastic Four tell him, no, we're not giving you our kid. He tells them, okay, I'll just make sure the little nigga watch y'all burn as I'm eating your planet. And so all chaos hit. The Fantastic Four trying to escape. And mind you, he's tied to his ship, right? Because he's eating a planet while he's talking to them. Johnny starts burning the shit down. And he's actually doing damage. And I'm like, no, wait a minute. This is Galactus we talking about, right? I would think, and I've underestimated Johnny Storm in the past because I've always thought of Johnny Storm to be weak until actual comic book niggas was like, don't you fucking underestimate.
No, he's strong.
Yeah, and we talking Omega level, right? In the context of mutants, we talking Omega level. Would that be fair to say?
I don't think he's Omega because Iceman is considered Omega level. I don't think Johnny's Omega because Johnny does die.
But does he have? Well, it's not about being immortal.
He's not a mutant. He's not a mutant though.
That he can cause damage on a planetary scale.
Yes, he can.
I would consider that Omega. Now, universal scale, Phoenix is above really, Omega, right?
Yeah, but again, they don't classify the Human Torch as Omega because he has a limit at times too. He has a limiter. Because if you look at like there's Galactus does have a Fire Herald who's considered Omega because she can stay flamed in space. You remove oxygen from the Human Torch, you're done. You put the man in the bubble, he's done. You're good. You cooked.
But see, so Nagara Snape says Johnny isn't Omega. That would be Franklin only. But see, no, Franklin is beyond Omega.
Yeah, he's
we're talking one above all type powers, damn near.
I mean, if I'm not mistaken, Franklin becomes Chang. Yeah.
No. I thought that was like an ancestor of Reed, like from the future that becomes Chang.
Yeah, I think it's Franklin, if I'm not mistaken. One of the family becomes Chang.
Yeah.
And then a lad. So don't forget. That's Nathaniel. Okay, Nathaniel Richards becomes.
Yeah, that's what it was. Nathaniel Richards. So yeah, what took me out of it, Johnny started lighting Galactus up, and Galactus is like, oh, I'm like, what you mean? Oh, nigga, smack this nigga out the sky. Like you're Galactus,
You're stupid. You're like,
so
it's hot.
They escape. And the reason, and I understand the reason why Galactus doesn't immediately like, nah, there's no reason for that. Because he actually, there's a scene where the Silver Surfer comes back and says that she failed in capturing Franklin Richards, and then Galactus pretty much freezes her in space, like she's just frozen. She can't do shit. I'm like, so why the fuck he ain't do that when they was trying to escape? Okay, I'm gonna just ignore that. I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that. So you was able to free Silver Surfer is more powerful than all the Fantastic Four, or am I wrong about? Maybe not Sue.
Who? Say that again.
Is Silver Surfer more powerful than everybody in the Fantastic Four?
Yes.
Okay.
Power cosmic.
So you can freeze the Silver Surfer and stop her from doing nothing, but you can stop nobody from escaping your ship.
Wait. Well. Okay. You gotta nerf characters. I mean,
I don't mind nerfing them, but they gotta be consistent.
You don't have to. You could write it better. You could write it better.
You can write it better because him doing what he was able to do to Silver Surfer, because like I gave you your powers, you gonna like I control it completely.
Okay.
Because I could take it away. I gave you your powers, I could take it away. Because that's what he does. He's had 3 heralds. He has 3. He had 3. Because he has a Silver Surfer, then he goes to another dude, and then it becomes a chick with who's a flame. I forgot her name. But he does get 3 heralds, and he swaps them out. So anybody could get the powers of Galactus. But if I give you power, I could take it away from you and control you. Okay, so watch your mouth, little lady, because that's what it pretty much was.
Yeah, she did not watch her mouth. She did not. I felt it when she said it. When she came back, she said, I failed. And he was like, yeah, I need that baby. And no, he was like, I need that child. And she was like, well, he is just a baby. And that nigga said, bitch, what? He was like,
it's a baby.
She was sitting in the air like one of them Darth Vader victims, just in the air, like I was like, what the fuck? But yeah, though, so this leads to, after they escape the ship, this leads to probably, in my opinion, the best chase scene in the MCU, where the Silver Surfer is chasing the Fantastic Four on their ship, and basically they couldn't shake her, and they pretty much fly towards a black hole in order to get rid of her. And I thought that was insane. What were your thoughts?
I felt like, just coming out of seeing Superman, I was like, I saw this already. I was like, I saw this before.
That's how I feel about superhero shit in general. I every time I'm like, I've seen this. This is all the same. I get real tired of it real quick.
That's because you're not a comic book character fan.
Okay, so we've had a lot of conversations, Taylor and I. I'm more of a DC girl, to be fair.
Oh no. Fuck is wrong with what the fuck is going on? Chat, what is happening?
Listen. Legends of Tomorrow, Batman, they're just better. All right.
Listen, I'm gonna say this.
Time travel. Have you seen Legends of Tomorrow? It's good.
I can give you Batman, Superman,
time travel.
Flash.
No. I'm not talking about all that. I'm talking about Legends of Tomorrow. Time travel.
Hold on. The Flash
time travel wins every time.
Is not garbage, because the Flash is legit DC's eraser.
Okay.
He's the eraser for DC. Anything DC screws up on, they go send the Flash back in time, and he screws everything up.
Yeah. That's
get rid of New 52. The Flash, go back, screw everything up. But I gotta say this. I'm gonna say this. I'm calling it out. I know this is going way off topic and stuff, but like, with James Gunn in charge of DC, and he's doing a Supergirl movie, right? I don't know if you saw the Superman movie.
I did.
And Supergirl makes an appearance, and people losing their minds, right? Mm-hmm. It's a Supergirl based off of Supergirl Women of Tomorrow, right? Mm-hmm. She is like that in the comic. I'm telling you now.
I was going to ask.
People who never read that comic, when the movie comes out, they're going to call the movie woke and girl boss and all this stuff, because the Supergirl Legend, Women of Tomorrow, is pretty much Supergirl off planet doing nonsense, and she meets up with this another chick, and we're like, we're gonna go do nonsense together because we're on the revenge path, and it's like, green sun, yellow sun, pop a red kryptonite pill. But it's a lot, and they're gonna call it.
I have no idea what that is. I just like DC because they play more with like the hero and villain archetypes having a little bit more overlap. And so it doesn't feel as boring like standard to me. It feels like there's a lot more moving around in anything I've seen in DC.
Fair enough.
Well, yeah, because DC is a bunch of people who want to be superheroes, and Marvel are superheroes who want to be people.
Yeah. And I think that people wanting to be superheroes is a lot more realistic.
I think people with powers want to be normal people.
I think people would love to have powers, and they would become some sort of nuanced character if we had powers.
That's why we got the boys.
Yeah,
hence the boys.
The boys is way more realistic than any of the superhero stuff that's come before.
Correct. I won't disagree with you on that.
I think that it's built to be that way. Okay, so now we got the chase scene over with. The Fantastic Four goes back, and we don't want to get too detailed into it because I know we had 3 hours. Basically, Reed's plan is he wants to take Bikini Bottom and move it somewhere else.
We're gonna push Bikini Bottom over there.
Take Bikini Bottom and just push it somewhere else. Basically, you know what I'm saying? No, but all honesty, because earlier in the film we learned he had solved the riddle of teleportation. He took an egg and he made the egg teleport to the other side of the room. So now he's trying to do it on a galactic scale where he's trying to teleport Earth somewhere where it's going to take millions of years before Galactus can get to them. Well, as they was getting this set up, Silver Surfer had other plans. She came and destroyed all their portals except for one. So the plan shifted to, okay, instead of teleporting Earth, let's teleport Galactus, which you would think that would probably be the first thing. You know what I'm saying? Let's send the villain through a fucking portal, not send the whole planet and hope for the best through the fucking portal.
Waste resources.
And yeah, there you go, and waste resources. But nonetheless, so what they wind up doing is they use Franklin Richards as bait to lure Galactus to the middle of the city, and they attempted to shoot the nigga through the portal, but Galactus ain't stupid. He didn't fall for it, and so he starts going after Franklin, to which ultimately he did get Franklin, the baby, and then somehow, and this is the part that I just didn't like, somehow Invisible Woman she went Super Saiyan God, and she started pushing Galactus through the fucking portal. Now, this is where I'm going to rely on my comic historians here. Is Sue really that powerful that she can do that to Galactus?
Yes, she can push. She has, but the thing is, that's why in the movie, what happens, it's a huge strain.
Okay.
Because she just is like, and you gotta remember, she's just like, I rather die at this point.
Yeah.
Well, and you have to remember too, like if we're even applying this to just humans, moms lifting off, cars off babies, like a mother is going to do shit for her child. She's all of a sudden.
And I did make room for that in my mom. I did make room for that in my mom. Like she's watching a space god take her baby away.
Yeah.
Are they saying she tapped into potential that she didn't even realize that she had because she's trying to save her son?
There's extra mom potential for sure.
But in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, but I'm thinking a space god supersedes all of that. But you're saying in the comics, because I've heard this before, because there was times where I was really disrespecting the Fantastic Four. There was a time.
No, they have the thing with the Fantastic Four. There's a lot of potential they have that they don't show until like way later. Like Reed and his stretching abilities, we saw like a fraction of it. If he really gets in the nitty gritty, he's doing a lot of weird stuff with his body.
And even in Marvel Rivals, that was new to me. I always looked at him as kind of like a stretchy ass punk. That's why, like I said,
he's like Luffy from One Piece.
Yeah.
If he's imaginative, he can do stuff.
So that's why, like, even Marvel Rivals brought a new respect. Because, like I said, a few years ago, I used to disrespect the fuck out of the Fantastic Four. I'm like, who the fuck are these four lame ass? And then somebody educated me and was like, yo, you sleep Fantastic Fours ain't no. But it was mostly like It was mostly like Storm, not Storm, I'm tripping, Johnny Storm and Susan Storm. And then like Marvel Rivals came out, and I'm seeing what he can do. Okay, so that makes him a little bit more respectable. He looked goofy, of course, but it's stretchy powers. But like seeing that in the movie, in that moment, I was like, Sue Solo and Galactus. I don't know about that. But now that you say that,
but if you think about it, she didn't really solo him. Like she was just doing the push, and Galactus was trying to like, I could hold on, but like everybody's come together. We gotta help. We gotta help. We gotta help. Like that was a push. She was just like, I'm just gonna push. Yeah. And like you saw what happened, right? You saw the outcome of her pushing like that.
Yeah.
And it was too much of a mental and physical strain.
We did say spoilers, guys. So if you're still here and you feel like we spoiled it, that's your fault. But yes, she and I actually like this. I did like this because it was a trade-off. Yeah, she bit the big one. she bit the big one, and she was gone. I didn't think they was gonna do it. And then once I realized they did it, it didn't diminish it for me that her son, Franklin Richards, brought her back. Did that diminish it for you?
No, because Franklin Richards, I know what he could do. The kid could create universes and destroy universes. Multiverse. I'm sorry. He could create them and go, I'm bored with this. I'm destroying it. That's why Galactus was like, this kid is like
Grand Zeno.
Pretty much.
Okay,
pretty much.
So he's the Grand Zeno, which is going to be interesting how they deal with that in the future. Whatever. Good luck with that. But so, and then I did and the entire audience found this funny too. So Reed realizes she's gone. Johnny realizes she's gone. Like she ain't getting up. And the baby, and this CGI was bad for me. The baby starts.
It was terrible CGI.
That CGI
was terrible.
The baby's reaching for his mother because I think Franklin, even as an infant, realizes what's going on because we're talking about a space god here. Like literally, like Galactus describes Franklin Richards as a space god. He has the power of cosmic. The baby is laying on his mother, I'm sorry. And you can kind of see his hands glow. And then Susan wakes up. And the baby goes, ah. I'm like, hey, that I ain't gonna lie, I like that. Because it's almost like the baby understood what he was doing. Or maybe he didn't understand what he was doing. All he knew is I want my
baby.
mama.
The baby knows. The baby knows.
Okay,
the
so
baby.
Franklin, like, even as an infant, he knows, like, because he's sitting in his dad's arm, like, why the fuck is my mama on the ground lifeless? What the fuck you bitch ass niggas doing? Because even like later, after the movie's over, they're struggling to get the car seat in. Franklin looking at his dad, Johnny, and things struggle like, are these niggas retarded? They can't get a car seat in?
You gotta remember. He's like,
give me back my mom.
You gotta remember, one's like Reed is like an astrophysicist, a quantum physicist. He's something. You got Johnny, who's also the same level of smartness as his sister.
Mm-hmm.
Freaking Ben is a pilot, and he's an engineer. He's like he's a mechanical engineer and everything. So you got three smart dudes, and they can't figure out something as simple as a baby seat.
And the baby's looking at them like, "This? You said this is my dad? Like you told me this nigga was the smartest motherfucker in the world. This is what I'm looking at." But we normally don't read super chats immediately until after the topic's over. But I thought this was interesting. That's why they brought him in to erase the MCU reset.
Yes, it's gonna. That's what he's gonna use for. They're gonna use him as the Flash.
Do you think they're gonna call him the one above all?
No, they're gonna introduce the Maker, and him and the Maker are gonna reset everything.
Oh, I don't think they're gonna do that. I don't think they.
No, I'm not sorry. Not the Maker. I'm sorry. Molecule Man, not the Maker.
Okay, because he's like a step below the one above all.
I feel like I've liked this summary of the movie way more than I'd like the movie. Like your retelling of it was so much better. I'm not even kidding.
I don't know if we'll get the one above all because there's still a lot of cosmic things we have not experienced in this thing.
But see, Marvel, the MCU has a knack for combining characters. They'll do that. They'll combine characters if they're similar. So, like,
but the thing is, hey, wait, hold on. The thing is, the MCU set us up for Kang.
Mm-hmm.
We got nothing but Kang. They took Kang away from us
Mm-hmm.
to give us Doom. And now you have to force push how Doom only becomes secret wars. Because when that happens, that's the whole. Then you gotta have the. Are we gonna have the freaking redneck Hulks? Are we gonna have Old Man Logan? Because Secret Wars is a lot, and Secret Wars is the great reset for everything.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna introduce Molecule Man, or I'm guaranteed they're gonna make a Molecule Man a woman. It's gonna be the Molecule person or something. But that's what's gonna happen. Like you gotta do how does Doom stop the Council of Kang? You gotta figure that out first. You have to mention that because you can't just leave that. Because we saw Kang, the Council of Kang.
I think everybody's speculating that Doom is just gonna kill him or some shit.
Which wouldn't make sense. He can't kill Kang because Kang is like Thanos. He's inevitable because there's always gonna be a
I gotta
Kang.
use the restroom really quick. I got pissed real bad. Be right back.
So that's how it is. It's not mad. It's our show. So now we're gonna talk about more our show. So
It's our show now, so I can talk about how much I hate Marvel.
Matt, give the viewers give them the quick summary of what our podcast is about.
Oh, okay. So we talk about gaming, but we do it in a way nobody else does because everybody talks about it with some sort of agenda, everything else. No, we don't care about all that. We are talking about our opinions. We're talking about the way everybody else is talking about it, analyzing that from a logical perspective, and then just like burning everyone. But like in a fun way. Yeah. We're just out here like actually telling our opinions without fear of what anybody else is going to say because we don't care.
and don't think, because me and Matt, we're homies, we don't have disagreements. We do disagree on a lot of stuff. We have different viewpoints on things, especially with the game. Yeah. And that's what a lot of things is lacking nowadays. Everybody wants to agree and live in a echo chamber. Well, that's why we call the unfiltered gamers. And if Matt was to simplify even into the simplest term, it's a gay girl and a black guy walk into a bar and talk about video games and everything else. Yep. That's what you could tell us.
But without the agenda part of it. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people would say, oh, well, they have their agendas coming into that. No. We're just
we have no agendas.
And we hate everything. Except gaming.
You ain't homies if you always see eye to eye. Correct. Yep. And me and Matt don't see eye to eye a lot on things. And I want to strangle her half the time.
Yep.
Mm-mm. All right then. So even at the end of that, so y'all already got a picture of the end. I saw somebody in the chat that said like after I think Sue pushing back Galactus might have to watch this movie after this segment about Fantastic Four. See, and that's all we want to do is just give y'all what we think of it, and you can make the decision. I would say this movie is better than Superman, in my personal opinion. And I would say that this movie and both movies, I would say both movies are worth going to see in theaters.
Yeah, I agree.
I would definitely say both of these movies. And as it appears, I don't know about you, but in my IMAX theater, it was full.
You know I go to the Alamo, so I like to not hear people talk.
The theater was full. That's crazy to me. I saw a mall full the other day too. I had to go get my laptop fixed, and I was like, I thought malls were dead. So I'm glad that IRL is doing all right. But
yeah. So the Fantastic Four earned 24.4 million in domestic previews, biggest box office preview number of 2025. Wow. Now a lot of the projections for it was like either on par with Superman or lower than Superman. And this sounds like, because I thought Superman previews was like what 17, 20 million, something like that.
Well, it's somebody outside of like anything, right? I have not seen a single thing about Superman, not a single thing, but I've seen a ton about Fantastic Four. So their marketing had to be much bigger because it reached people like me who don't pay attention to anything.
Well, you got to think the last Fantastic Four movie we had, was what? When was the last Fantastic Four movie?
Shit, forced it. Holy shit. What was that? 2008, 2009?
Yeah. And we got everybody else except Fantastic Four.
No. That was 2000. That was 2012. 2012. Yeah,
2012. Yeah. So over a decade.
Oh my god.
But we got multiple Spider-Man movies. We got multiple Batman movies. We got multiple Supermans. We got one T'Challa.
So here's the biggest issue. There's one part we didn't talk about, and extra spoilers, extra spoilery. The mid-credit scene. Okay. The mid-credit scenes. This was what 4 years later. And I ain't gonna lie, that's a big ass 4-year-old.
I mean, he does have the power cosmic.
Okay, I mean, I was like, damn, look, this nigga
Or
got a
beyond
beard
or whatever.
This nigga had a beard and everything. I'm like, it's time for that nigga to get a job. but so Franklin Richards is about 4 or 5 years old, and Sue goes into the kitchen to get something, and she comes back, and the whole aesthetic changed. It looked like it went into the future a little bit. Like, and you know what it looked like to me? It looked like Tony's office at Stark Industries. Now, maybe I'm wrong on that. That's what it looked like to me. It looked like Tony Stark's office in the that's what it changed. And then so she walks and she's like, where the fuck am I at? She walks up and she sees Franklin Richards touching Doom's face with his mask off.
Yep.
Now it's not we don't see RDJ. It's not RDJ. We don't even see his face, but we do see Franklin Richards touching his face and the mask is off. And it actually looked like the old school mask. So I think they are going to go with like the old school, like less detailed mask, like kind of like the early version of the Doom mask.
Or maybe they did that for that scene and not to build hype, because the thing is with I think they're doing with that, you know, it's in their dimension, their universe. And then also it looks like they're in 616 or whatever, with that RDJ's Doom is from, is like he moved them himself. He moved them. Because in the Jack Kirby run of Fantastic Four, him and Chang do cross paths to team up against the Fantastic Four. They cross paths in like this interdimensional wave, like because Doom gets tossed in there because he fails fighting the Fantastic Four, and Chang picks him up and he's like, "Who are you? I'm Dr. Doom. I hate the Fantastic Four." And he's like, "Oh, you hate them? I hate them too. Here's why. For my time period and stuff." And they're like, "Let's work together." So I think what's happening is that Doom is found a way to dimension hop. Maybe he does kill the Council of Kangs, and now he's dimension hopping, and he needs Franklin to build his empire within Secret Wars. So maybe the scene we'll see from Thunderbolts is the Fantastic Four looking for Sue. And probably there's like, we tracked the readings to this, we tracked the readings to this Earth. We don't know where we are, but here.
But I thought that end credit scene was them at the Avengers Mansion, and something came on the radar, and it was the Fantastic Four ship flying.
It was. Earth. So what I'm saying is, what's probably happening is when we see that scene in Doomsday, is they're looking for Franklin and Sue.
Oh,
and
so you don't think that was at the end of the Thunderbolts? You think that was during Doomsday?
Yes, because the thing is, like, remember Reed said during when they're in that slipstream, whatever, it's like a rift, and it could throw you out in another dimension, right? So knowing the brain he has, my son is missing, my wife is gone. I could track his celestial coordinates or whatever.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Locations
you think Doom snatches up Sue and Franklin?
Yeah, he's starting to snatch people up, and he needs them.
So you think Doom is going to start bringing in people from different versions of the MCU? Because I've heard that Secret Wars is just going to be a bunch of different versions, That's
what it is.
Well, I'm thinking about it from a corporate perspective. That's going to be really smart because they can bring back whoever they want in order to make money.
Which they already said they're going. They said they got a what is it? Is it a 7-year plan?
For what?
And they're gonna. Kevin Feige said they got a 7-year plan for what they're doing now until they reboot everything. So, so they said this is gonna like what they're doing now is gonna last up until 2032, and then they're gonna reboot everything.
So after Secret Wars, it's a reboot because if you read the Secret War comics, it's all the different universes connected in one, and Doom is the.
That's why I'm saying. I think Secret Wars is not going to end It's not going to end anything. The movie's not going to end anything. It's going to be Doom does what he does, and everything we see up until 2032 is going to be a result of what Doom does. And I think Doom does not get defeated until 2032.
That's a long fucking time.
That's a long time, but they did it with Thanos. So it's not going to be like, I don't think it's going to be we defeat Doom in the Avengers. It's going to be Secret Wars. He does what he does, and all the movies are going to happen within the context of Secret Wars. So,
I guess it's going to happen in the context of Battle World.
That's what it was. I didn't know the name of it because I didn't read the comics, but I've heard people mention that everything after Secret Wars is going to be Battle World. Battle World.
I don't know, because I feel like it goes Doomsday's next year, right? Doomsday's next year.
Yeah.
Then when Doomsday ends, it goes into Secret Wars. Right. How much of a gap are we gonna have until Secret Wars? Because Secret Wars is the reset point. So maybe the movies we have are in Battle World, like you said, that lead up to Secret Wars. So that
maybe
could be the
we're
7-year
already
plan.
in Battle Wars and don't know it.
Who fucking knows? Because I don't know what. I think they're getting rid of Ant-Man. The Quantum Mania. I think Quantum Mania might get like.
they need to, but see, if they're gonna do that, they need to do that with a lot of shit. I think Secret Wars is done. I think they're gonna ignore that shit like it never happened. The Marvels. Oh no, they can't.
The Marvels.
They can't ignore the Marvels because that end credit scene. They can't ignore it.
No, because it's gonna Doomsday starts there. That's what they're saying. Doomsday starts where the Marvels ended.
Oh, this shit's stupid.
It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. But like, if you read the comics, it's just like a lot of shit happened, bro. Yeah. I still think they should have brought Kang back and just recasted him.
I think the same.
I'm really upset at that because like,
but what Kevin Feige said was they started to realize that Kang wasn't Thanos.
Let me sit up. Let me sit up.
But that's their fault. That's their fault.
No. Stop. Sorry to cut you off, but stop. Kevin Feige is a piece of shit and he's fucking lying because when they started talking about Kang, they hyped him up to be a bigger threat than Thanos. Right. There was literally an article said that he's a bigger threat than Thanos, which I was like, that's kind of weird, but Kang is kind of strong because he could erase timelines. He's like, I don't like this. It's gone. So you hype this thing up. You had 2 seasons of a fucking show hype him up. You even ended with him still being a baddie. So, right? You even gave me a movie where they ended with we're getting it all together. The whole gang is here. We coming. The council is coming, right? Then because what happened to John Mayers, whatever his fucking name is, Jonathan Majors, you're like, oh fuck. Well, thank God that happened to that nigga because now we could get rid of Kang. Instead of going,
I think what he was saying
we can
was
fix
that,
it.
I think what he was saying is because where we got Kang was Loki season 1, season 2,
Loki season 2, and Quantum Mania.
But yes. I think what he was saying is that after they revealed him and everything else that was happening in the MCU, he wasn't getting as much hype as Thanos was. But here's the thing: I don't remember Thanos getting a whole bunch of hype up until the end of
Avengers, and then he was a looming force, and you didn't see him again until the end of
Guardians
what movie?
Of the Galaxy
2, I think.
No, it was the first Guardians of the Galaxy.
First you see him in the throne. Yeah. But when did you see when he goes, fine, I'll do it myself? When he grabs the glutton.
That was at the end of, wasn't it Age of Ultron? Yeah, it was at the end of Age of Ultron. Because they were trying to hint at the fact that he was behind Ultron, which I think was fucking stupid.
That was no, they didn't hint that. That was just whoever said that was
that's what they were saying, because at the end of Age of Ultron, they're trying to say that the Infinity Stone was the reason why Ultron went off the rails. And then you get that scene at the end credit scenes where Thanos grabbing the gauntlet and saying, fine, I'll do it myself, insinuating that he was the reason why Ultron went off the rails. Like, I thought that was stupid.
Whoever said that was speculations, because Ultron was just like, I just want a new body. But they sprinkled Thanos throughout the thing. It was like, here's Thanos. Yeah. They did the same thing with Kang. But to make it that Ant-Man beat Kang was
the worst shit. What the fuck was that?
So here's what should have happened. So what
He should
originally
have killed Ant-Man.
No. So the original ending was that Ant-Man and the Wasp got stuck in the quantum zone.
Mm-hmm.
They got
I'm
stuck.
sorry, I laugh at Ant-Man every time. Just the
Thank
fact that that
you.
exists.
Thank you. He is
I like
God.
Ant-Man. I like
Good
Ant-Man.
joke.
They get stuck in the quantum zone, right? They said that ending was too dark, right? They said that ending was too dark for audience. So here's the thing. Here's how you would have fixed it with that ending, right? Did you see Shang-Chi? Shang-Chi was with the rings.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, I saw it.
You remember the ending? He was like, your rings are emitting some, they're picking up some type of signal or sending a signal out. We don't know what it is. We don't know who is calling or who's calling it. It's weird. Guess what? End of Ant-Man and Wasp. They get stuck. Kang gets out. End credit scene. Are you sure this is gonna work, Scott? It has to work. It worked before. Let's try it. Somebody has to find us. They put the signal on, right? It starts going. I was like, let's pray this works. And then you go to the end of Shang-Chi when they're like, we don't know what's signaling, but it's calling something. To link the two together.
Mm-hmm.
That
And
is
then
the part that I do like about Marvel. I hate Marvel most of the time, but I like that they connect everything that way. So that would make sense.
If you'd have connected that the ending of Quantum Mania where they got stuck links to the ending of Shang-Chi, now we know what that signals came from. It's Scott and stuff. But I guess they didn't want to kind of do a repeat because Scott got stuck in the quantum realm already.
Yeah.
And came out. But now, this is something else because he's like, there's somebody coming, and like he is worse than anything we ever experienced, and he could erase us for good. And then the council is trying to stop him at the same time because it goes against their plans.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this whole thing with Kevin Feige saying, "Oh, he wasn't Thanos," he was never supposed to be Thanos. If you want another Thanos, bring in the Annihilation Wave, because the Annihilation Wave destroys everything.
But see, this is what I think. I think, in my personal opinion, when you do Avenger level threats like that, they need to be 2 movies. Like, I hate, because if you're gonna do it with Thanos, I hated the way that they did Ultron. I felt like it was rushed and it needed build-up. Ultron, you know what they should have did with Ultron? They should have split it up into 2 movies. They should have did Masters of Evil in the first one and have Ultron, like using Ultron as a way to defeat the Masters of Evil, and then have Ultron turn on them in the end so that the second movie can be Age of Ultron.
Age of Ultron. Yeah, because that could have worked.
The actual Age of Ultron movies, what age are we talking about? The nigga, the nigga read he read the internet for 5 minutes and said, "Oh shit, these niggas are a menace," and said, "I'm gonna kill everybody." And I don't like the fact that he was this wise cracking, damn near had emotions and shit. As I don't like that. Now I felt like you could have built up to that because his flaw is that he's supposed to be this cold killing machine, and then over time he starts to become more human. I like that concept. But you can't build up to that with only 2 hours. You should have did Masters of Evil, and you could have used a bunch of different people, right? Including what's his name? Ulysses Claw. I would have liked them to redo fucking Malekith because they did my boy Malekith so dirty in Dark World.
They did MODOK dirty too. MODOK was just
oh my god, they did MODOK so dirty. Oh my god. They did them so dirty. But yeah, they should have did Masters of Evil and had that lead into Age of Ultron. They go your 2 Avengers movie. I mean, what? That's $4 billion right there. That's $2 billion for Masters of Evil and $2 billion for Ultron. Like, come on, what are we talking about? So, I mean, yeah, that's my personal opinion. But yeah, though. So MODOK should have had his own arc. I don't know. I don't know if he should have.
They should have. He should have.
In an Avengers movie?
Yes. Do you not know MODOK's like?
I know what he can do. I just don't know. Do you really want to see a whole Avengers movie of them fighting a big ass head?
MODOK is a master planner.
Okay,
and he controls AIM.
MODOK with somebody else. Like I can do
MODOK by himself. MODOK by himself.
I could do
MODOK by himself
with the adaptoids.
Motherfucker said adaptoids.
Come
All
on.
right, wrap this up. Adaptoids. Get the fuck out.
Like MODOK by himself. I don't know.
MODOK by himself works. He's a threat. He's an Avenger.
I like the narrative in the Avengers game because I know we I like MODOK in the Avengers game where they had he had a Kree sentry. That was interesting. But MODOK by himself, I don't know.
It could have worked. The thing was wrong with Marvel is that they have all these people directing, and I feel like they don't watch the last movie.
No. I'm gonna give you a variation of that. I think one of the problems we always talk about that Marvel, the MCU went woke. Cool, but another problem that we don't talk about enough is that at the end of Endgame, at the end of Phase 3, they decided they wanted to give directors more autonomy to make the movies that they want to make instead of forcing them to connect.
That was dumb. Everything. That was fucking stupid.
That was fucking stupid because nigga, Shang-Chi came out what 2020, 2021. We ain't seen this nigga. We ain't heard no random. Didn't he fight one of the demons? Didn't he fight one of the demons at the end of the movie? That
some dragon.
I don't know. Demon. I forgot what it was called. He's one of the demons related to Cthulhu. We ain't seen
I don't know much. I don't know much about Shang-Chi. That's the thing.
Well, you can't, if you're going to have an entire universe of movies, you can't just give the directors free reign and say, oh, yeah, make your mark. No, don't make your mark. Stay in line with the story.
Yeah, how long did it take us to address that we had a fucking celestial sticking out of the side of the planet? Like,
bro, that shit pissed me off. We had shows and everything, and nobody mentioned it. Even with fucking a celestial came and snatched a woman. And no one talked about it.
Nobody said nothing.
He snatched her from the planet. He literally stood on the planet and snatched a woman, bro. And everybody looked up. Doctor Strange, stupid ass, didn't talk about it. Don't get me started on this nigga Strange. Strange sat there with sleep the whole time. Oh, Celestial coming? Oh, Moon Knight, they making the day night?
To be fair.
There's a lizard from another dimension?
That's not his jurisdiction.
Yes,
his jurisdiction is if Dormammu ass popped up.
Stop. It's not his jurisdiction. In Thor Ragnarok, he was like, your brother Loki is a problem. I don't want him here.
No, but that is his jurisdiction.
What? So you tell me a celestial?
Wait. Let me ask you this: is Thor space or dimensions? Because I always looked at there's space stuff and then there's interdimensional stuff. Like
interdimensional. Thor's interdimensional because he's living on a different realms. Okay, he lives on different realms.
Right, different realms. So that's Loki's expertise.
Okay,
space is more Avenger stuff. That's what I always thought of it.
Okay, but at the end of the day, okay, fine.
I mean, either way, a celestial sitting out there, that's everybody's jurisdiction.
Moon Knight. This motherfucker sat there and they was like, we gonna fucking turn back the clock.
Yeah, you're right. And Strange ain't said nothing about
Strange was sleeping, but let a lizard from another dimension be in the sewers. He's like, oh shit, hold up. Something ain't right, motherfucker. There's a lizard.
So a lizard in the sewers.
This nigga not supposed to be here.
But a nigga just spun the fucking sky back how many thousands of years? And Strange is like, I don't want nothing to do with that.
He's like, wow. Huh. Weird. Anyway.
You're right.
Same thing with Wanda. WandaVision. She did all that crazy shit. What is Strange doing? Oh well.
Well, but at least they acknowledge that though. At least
they acknowledge it after. Way after. And then don't even get me started on Multiverse of Madness because it has so much potential. And they just fucking had this whole thing like American Chavez beat an Omega level mutant. She beat Omega level mutant.
I mean, I can quickly ruin the geek talk because I can tell you why all of this happened. Anything that you think that shouldn't have happened, it's because it was never about the story. It's about the money. Every time.
Well, of course, because anytime somebody come to me and say, "Yo, what happened to the MCU? Why they done fell off?" And I tell people it all started in 2019 when Kevin Feige got on stage at San Diego Comic-Con and said, "Yeah, there's going to be more female heroes than there are male heroes." And then they hear that and they think it's automatically about it tells you about what happened behind closed doors. They came in to Kevin Feige's office and said, "Congratulations on your success. Okay, but let's work on how we can do better. And Kevin Feige's like, do better? What the fuck, bitch? I just made y'all the richest motherfuckers. Like, what you mean? And they put some statistics in this. They brought in the stat people and they said, look at this graph. And Kevin was like, what am I looking at here? Look at the audience. 72% male. Okay. Women are the biggest spenders in this country. We need to figure out how to get more women involved. We need them spending more on merchandise. We need them to buy more tickets. And then that's when I'm gonna let you get it. And then that's when they said, and we got some people that can tell us how to do it. And that's when they brought in all the Karens who said, you can do better, and you can do better socially, and you can make more money. So the corporate agenda is we want more money from women. And then the social agenda is we need more women representation, and they married each other. And that's how you got Ironheart before you got Nova.
They already had their total addressable market. There was no more to grab. They went out there to grab people that were never going to come in.
There you go.
Because the women were spending money on things that weren't Marvel. Do you have women that like Marvel and superheroes?
Getting into Marvel just because you put women in it. That wasn't how that was going to happen.
But what if we put gay women in now, Mad? Would you go watch it?
No.
So it failed. It failed.
I'm not into it. You know what I mean? Like, I like things like The Boys where it's truth. It's real, you know?
But even
You're
like,
never going to get me into it. Now, I don't know about every woman, but for me.
I saw the writing awards when She-Hulk, like a character I'm like in love with. Love She-Hulk. When they made it seem like she was just like, I don't want to be She-Hulk. I hate this. This is whack.
You know how they could have made that story so relatable and made people love it? All they had to do, because she's a woman and she's a lawyer. For a lot of that's a bad mix for a lot of people, because women, I don't know if you ever met a woman who's a lawyer, but good fucking luck. Because this bitch will be on your fucking everything you do. She wants an answer for it. She's very organized. She's very about her business. She don't take no simple answer. If she say, where was you at 6 o'clock? And you say, I was at the store doing what? Where was you buying? Where? Like, that's the type of, so a female lawyer, excellent in the courtroom, social life is a fucking wreck. And what they could have done easily is they could have shown that, and then when she becomes She-Hulk, the actual She-Hulk herself is the life of the fucking party. She's very disorganized. All she want to do is party. All she want to do is have sex with whoever the fuck she want to have sex with, because that's what She-Hulk is in the comics, unless I'm wrong. I've been told that.
She fucks, but she don't fuck.
That's already a really interesting plot, the dichotomy of all of that.
Exactly. So regular you is like this very cerebral person that nobody wants to be around, but the She-Hulk is this party girl that everybody wants to be around until it starts causing problems.
Because a lot of people have that. We have those two sides to ourselves.
Exactly. It starts causing problems. She's having relationships with different Avengers and shit, and it's causing problems. I would have easily brought in, who can I bring in as a cameo to have, not Daredevil, as a cameo for her to have a relationship with? And then
not the Hulk, Thor. Thor.
I was about to say that. Incest.
All right.
Thor.
All right.
They could have brought Thor in.
Had to have a relationship, but that's gonna cost. That's gonna cost.
Chris Evans costs a couple bucks.
Maybe Scourge. Maybe Scourge.
Maybe.
Scourge.
But here's the thing. Here's another thing you could have did. Here's another thing. I like what you were saying. Here's another thing you could have did. Because when She-Hulk becomes She-Hulk in the comics, Bruce is like, I'm so sorry I did this to you. I ruined your life. And she goes, no, I'm actually happy because I don't have to be afraid anymore as a woman. Mm-hmm. I used to be afraid to walk down the street. Now I'm confident. I'm strong. Right. I can defend myself. You could have had that in the show where Hulk is like, I got to fix this. I can do this. And she goes, Bruce, you giving me something I never thought I could have, the strength to defend myself. I'm a woman in a world where men are always looking to hurt me and harm me and stuff.
There is so much you can do with that, because we're still going to fear it. Even when we have that strength, like muscle mommies are still going to fear it because we're still targets. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how strong you are. And so they could do so much with that.
Yeah,
and you know who I would have made the main villain? The Hulk.
Why? Why she fight her own cousin?
Because I would have made it to where, if I was writing this, when she's She-Hulk, she's the life of the party. She's doing too fucking much. She parties so much, but she's a fucking Hulk, so she causes damage. Bruce is just getting to the point where he can control his anger, but his cousin is causing him a fucking headache, right? She is trying to learn how to be a hero while learning how to control the She-Hulk, and then she winds up causing such a headache to Hulk, like not like a traditional villain, like he's fucking shit up. Like they get into an argument type of shit where Bruce winds up losing control, and now she has to fix it because she caused it.
But that could be one episode, but you still need an ongoing villain. You could have had like with the Abomination thing. He could have been an ongoing villain where
I
he's
don't really
setting
like the
her up
Abomination, so
to
I would
fail.
never told that. I would have made it the leader.
They screwed up the Abomination. That's why, because it made Abomination like, oh,
I
I'm all
would've
zen and stuff.
I would have made the leader the main villain and had him pretty much pull a Baron Zemo where he pretty much manipulates the argument between the Hulk and She-Hulk.
That could have worked. But the thing is, you just gotta stretch it out and stuff. But that's what. Listen, good ideas. All of us bouncing good ideas off each other. But the thing is like we let people write their own stories, and we want to write their own story where I'm a woman, and even though I got powers, I have to say, "Woe is me! I'm a woman," and all this stuff. So it's all bullshit, bro. It's like you can't win.
I done
just can't win.
Kept y'all here for a whole nother hour talking about fucking Marvel. Holy shit. Chat. Don, fuck, I know y'all enjoy hostage, but I'm about to let them get up out of here, man. I ain't anticipating.
Right.
Let me get
We didn't even have the other host. Imagine how long we talked then.
Exactly. We didn't have another 5
super
hours.
chats really quick, and then I'm gonna let y'all out of here. I done held y'all here too damn long. Let me see. Where did we leave off at? So here we go. Hypno's dog, thoughts on sad drunks?
Oh, that's when we were talking about all the drunk types.
And that's it.
I'm a sad drunk.
That's
It's all about the party drunks, the happy drunks. Be happy.
Hypno's dog want to know, how well do you rate the movie on a scale of 7, though? 5 bananas out of 7. 5.5 bananas. Christopher Banger says, I don't drink. Shouts out to you, bro.
Cool story, bro. What the fuck?
Dragon Master drops 5 new memberships. Thank you for that, Dragon Master. You always take care of us, but unfortunately, for those of you who are now new members, you are
What the fuck is wrong with y'all? What's wrong with y'all, bro?
That song deserves a Grammy, man. I swear. Son Nigwu says that's why we. We already read that. We read that earlier. And then him again says Doom can with stolen powers of the Beyonder. Oh Lord, I heard about that story. That shit sounds crazy. And then Son Nigwu again says all I hear is Marvel Ultimate Remastered needed. Could work. Okay, guys, let me go ahead and let our guests get up out of here, man. I really appreciated y'all for coming through. Y'all were fun. Unfortunately, we got to get y'all back here again because unfortunately, Kada wasn't here. And I'm pretty sure there were some things that y'all want to get off y'all chests for that short nigga.
I had a lot of things to get off my chest for that motherfucker, but of course, he knew what was gonna happen.
We might have to reschedule y'all soon. But yeah, it was great having y'all here. Y'all got some horrible takes. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, though, go ahead and tell the chat where they can find y'all, and what y'all doing out here in these streets.
Go first, man. Ladies first.
Sure. All right. So I'm mad curious. I like streaming, making videos. That's what I do. I talk about gaming. I just like to build community and hang out and lift people up and just talk shit. And that's it. That like everything else doesn't matter. I hate social media. I hate the drama. I hate all the bullshit. I just like to game and talk and help people improve their lives. That's it.
Okay.
I'm Delacroix. I stream games. I talk shit. I'm also on like some live shows, to be being stupid with the homies. And, you can find me at twitch.tv/Delacroix, DELACROIX 606. You can find me at Twitch and Kick. And if you want to find us both and listen to the podcast and watch the videos and see how we interact there, you can find us on YouTube at Unfiltered Gamers Podcast. Unfiltered Gamers Podcast, right? If you type it in YouTube, you'll find Unfiltered Gamers Podcast, and you'll find our clips, you'll find our episodes. You know, we're some episodes behind, but we're gonna catch back up. There's some things going on right now that we're both busy. We're gonna get back to it. You know, we appreciate the support.
Hey, shout out to you. And Nagara Snape wants to know.
I am indeed.
No dick pics, nigga. No dick
That's
pics.
not
please.
gonna get me. So
Please.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if you gotta watch the episodes and you're gonna find out real quick, dating mad is gonna be like, she ain't got time for it. She ain't got time for you, motherfucker. She gonna be like, we'll reschedule a date. See me in a year.
Hey,
1 year from today, I'll get to you on the date. Don't call me. I'll call you.
Speaking of Nagara Snape, shout out to my boy in the chat, Nagara Snape, our race swap, Severus Snape. But you know, we gotta play the song for my boy real quick. And while y'all here, I'm gonna find out who we rating. I appreciate y'all for being here as always. But let the beat drop. We're getting Black Snake, y'all. Cooking up lean. Powder in the goblet of lean.
How in the
in the prisoner of Compton. All right, that's enough of that. That's enough of that. Shout out to Nagara Snape. Man, that show is gonna be fucking awful. Jesus Christ. No, it might not.
oh, the Harry Potter show. Oh God.
You do realize that's what you do realize that was the inside joke, right?
I can't
Oh,
wait.
man.
Did she not pick up on that?
What?
Did you not? Oh my fucking.
Listen,
I have to link my
I live
channel.
outside of everything.
So I played that song. You had no I fucking deal what the hell that song was about.
No, of course I knew it was Harry Potter. That's why when you
But
said
did
the
you
show
know
was gonna
why it's a hip hop remix beat?
No, I was just jamming. Thought it was nice.
Oh my god.
I was just
Oh my
like, yeah, this is jam.
god.
I like this version.
Oh.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
Wait, what's the joke? Oh God, what have I done? Oh no. I just thought it was a nice little remix.
Hey man, she's adorable. I ain't gonna
No,
lie.
I was like, this is the version they'd play at the club. Like, I don't know.
This is the version they play in the club. All right, we gotta get out this show before
we gotta
they
get-
start throwing
hey.
rocks.
Hey, chat. I
Rock
appreciate
set
y'all,
us.
man. I don't know who we rated, man. Oh, Hypnotic's live. We're gonna rate Hypnotic. Let them know we handing out back shots, and yeah. Of course,
I sent
as
you my
always-
link. I sent you my link, Trace, so you can link my Twitch, and then
Oh, okay. yeah,
I
let me
can't
do
find
that
my
really
other stuff.
quick. Let me do that really quick.
I'm trying to find
Matt,
my what you call
Your
it.
link as well. Yes, send me your link, Matt. I mean, I'm about to drop their links to their channels or in their Twitch in the chat. And please, guys, no dick pics, man. I'm serious about that. For the love of God.
I'll put it in this little private chat. There we go.
All right. But yeah, y'all know how it goes, man. As always, oh no, I don't want to say the link. As always, may the grift be with you. We are rating Hypnotic, so let him know we are rating them because you know how he do. You know what I'm saying? He be thinking we don't. Yeah, you know how Hypnotic is. But yeah, talk to y'all later, man. Y'all be easy and see y'all. Oh, before we leave, y'all really want to play Peak on Sunday?
I gotta see.
Possibly.
I'll let you know.
Okay, I'm gonna hit y'all up.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
I know you hit. You be talking to Matt for months, so you can hit her up.
No, I have not. Whoa. Matter of
Oh,
fact,
go ahead.
We just were mutuals on Twitter.
wait a minute.
Yeah,
Hold on.
that's
now,
how-
I'm
that's
gonna
how
expose my DMs. Where?
That's it.
Yeah,
That's their
6
whole
hours
DMs.
ago.
That's our whole DMs.
I
Where?
can delete DMs too. I can delete DMs too.
Where?
Listen, he's just salty because I guess you weren't mutuals. Listen.
I know that's kind of fucked up, bro.
Wow.
That's how it is. That's how it be. It's all right.
It's all good. Y'all enjoy the rest of your night, man. I see y'all on Sunday. No, I see y'all on Saturday for Saturday Night Hypnosis, but then I'll see y'all on Sunday, okay? All right. Deuces.
I shake this thing like Godzilla, Harlem Control, twerk, baby twerk, Harlem Control, work it, girl, work. My booty like Godzilla, my booty like Godzilla, I shake this thing like Godzilla, Harlem Control, twerk, baby twerk, Harlem Control, work it, girl, work.
Alright, B, we got that scrap on you. What up, y'all?
Alright, I'ma fuck with you.
Alright, bro.